And listen, uh, Kevin H, you're right. It will be quite savage today, as usual. Guys, my Twitter is currently blowing up now. We have a lot of verified individuals, verified accounts that are quoting my tweets, what I said about black women in the black community, which is true. So we have at least a couple dozen of verified accounts that have quoted some tweets on Twitter. So I'm getting a ton of you can say unnecessary clout. But so we will have a lot of people that you've never seen in here. So guys, do not interact with any females, please. They will just distract you. You know how they are. Um, we will go in depth into the black community because this, quite frankly, the black community is a shithole. It is a legit shithole. Shout out to Mr. Reed Jones, Brother Ralphie, AP 530, Brother Josh, Fitness Cheat Code. And what I noticed about the black community, and I wanted to break this up in parts. The past, the present. I don't even know if the black community will have a future. I mean, see me, I'm smart, and I've touched on in a little bit on a live stream about the Nipsey Hussle thing that he got killed, and he tried to help the black community. I won't go to the inner city of a black community and say, you know what, I'm here to help. I'm here to shout the rain God. I'm here to render my services, as my father used to say, and help out where it's needed. Why would any black man want to do that? And I gave the example of why would a Caucasian man go back to the trailer parks and say, let's say he's successful. Why would he say, okay, I'm gonna go back to the trailer parks and I'm gonna help these individuals out? He will say that doesn't even make sense. That would never happen. Never. Only time that will happen is never. So why on earth does a successful, smart, intelligent black male, black person for that matter, want to go back to the black community and assist and try to build it up? The black community is a legit shithole. Shout out to Aardvark. I'm gonna keep it real. In my day-to-day interactions, when it comes to my dealings with the black man or the black woman, I try to keep that a distance. I'm really selective with the black people that I deal with, outside of my family. Because shout out to Cameron Williams. Because I know how the black man and the black community pretty much is being ran. Now, the black community, and I'm gonna hop around. I'm not gonna just do past, future, and present. I will hop around in the past. I will hop around in the future and the present. So just bear with me for this black community shit show. Now, when it comes to black women, I noticed this. And I talked about this. If you don't worship the black woman, like I'm on Twitter and my shit is just literally blowing up. I mean, it's ridiculous. If you don't worship her, if you don't wear our hand and foot and give her your all, and I'm looking at the tweets and the replies, you got black guys that are saying the black woman is God. How is the black woman God? That's some dumb fucking retarded ass shit. Shout out to Disco Raymond, Nazine W. They listen, and this is why black women are the way they are now, because you got effeminate, goofy, overly emotional black men who clearly were raised by black women, and they say the black woman is God, not even a queen. If you believe the black woman is God, please don't subscribe for me, because you are a disgusting human being. You need mental help. I don't see any white woman or a Caucasian man. I don't see him saying the white woman is God. I don't see an Asian man going around his community saying, "Oh, Ling Ling is God. Ling Ling is God," or whatever the bitch name is God. I don't see him doing that. I don't see a Hispanic guy saying Maria is God. Only motherfuckers that do that stupid dumb shit, that say that shit, is black men. I don't even call black men. They sick. So that's the black community will never move forward because okay, I can see if she was like a really really attractive woman, and then think about it, the black woman is, be honest, is the least attractive or sought after when it comes to mates on planet Earth. This is fact. This is fact. Even when it comes down to the online dating, black women are the least sought after. That must suck. And a lot of black women, I mean, you got some black women that are attractive, but as soon as they open their mouth, you just say, you know what, I'm done. See, Mr. Valentine Outlaw, you love your black girls. Is it your daughters or who do you are referring to as I love my black girls? You got to be specific when you come in here. I love my black daughters, which are mixed, but still black. I don't like black female fuckery. I don't exalt and pedestalize black women because my black mother gave birth to me. Which my black mother is the best woman that I've been around, and I'm not just saying it because she's my mother. He says, I love my black women, but everybody, they're not your black women. They're Pookie, Tyrone's, and Ray Ray's black women. See, Mr. Valentine Outlaw, you might have some sort of education. I'm not. You might have a 9 to 5. You might be a stand-up guy. Good head on your shoulders. You ain't getting the first of the first. You getting it when they ran down. When they got beat up by Tyrone, Pookie, and Ray Ray. I will have you call the show, but I don't feel like it. Make sure I donate to the church, man. We got 208 in here. Oh, also, make sure you guys become a patron. See, you got to understand, guys, the one that say, oh, I love my black woman, your black women. They're not yours. Oh yeah, I forgot. We might have some trolls in here. So a lot of guys might say some smart stuff. It might be females behind the profiles, but I will get rid of you really quick. So don't be surprised if you are exiled from here. You can try me and say something stupid. We're gonna get rid of you real quick. Trust me. A lot of black men believe that she's mine. The black woman is not yours. You know who the black woman belongs to? Swag. The criminals, the thugs, the hooligans. I'll say 98%, 95% of them. She belongs to Trap Lord. That's who gets her panties wet. I'm not gonna read all the comments right now. That's who the black woman belongs to. That's who gets her vagina wet, Legacy T. They love savagery. And this is why the black community cannot progress. Shout out to Mr. Cameron Williams. Thank you for contributing, brother. This is why the black community cannot progress. This is why it will be forever a shithole. And nobody wants to blame black women. They always say niggas ain't shit, black men ain't. Why are you sleeping with these idiots? You know why black women sleep with these low-life losers? Because those thugs, Tyrones, Pookies, criminals in and out of jail, those individuals give her the most excitement. Monet Jenkins, you was in here earlier. Let's have you call the show. Oh, first of all, Monet, I'll just say Monet. How old are you? Let's start off with that. Don't say nothing else. Don't say anything. Just how old are you, Monet? I find it funny how black women are the first to talk about stop the violence, but look at they date. Guys, you know what? I said this. You know that guy that killed Nipsey Hussle? Eric Holder, some thug ass criminal dude. Those are the type of black men black women lust after. Black women spread their legs for men like Eric Holder, the guy that killed Nipsey Hussle. Believe it or not, they spread their legs for those guys. Shitty cuz. Can you believe it? You're almost 30. All right, call the show, Monet. Let's go. You're almost 30. Make sure I donate to the church, man. Support the stream. There's the number. Monet, call the show. 630-618-7110. And black women spread their legs for men like Shitty Cuz. Eric Holder. I don't give a shit what is pronounced. Call the show. Say anything else, we're going to get rid of you. Listen, I'll make this thing simple. I know how black women operate. See, when it comes to black women, and this is why a lot of black men aren't, and I start to really see, I'm like, if you don't let a black woman walk over you or disrespect you, or if you don't see her as a queen, if you don't see her as a goddess, she doesn't want to deal with you. If you're unable to, literally, because if you're unable to be her servant, because you gotta understand, black women don't run on the patriarchy mindset. They don't, there's the number. You pick up your phone and you 630-618-7110. Just like you text the other guys in the friend zone, you leave men know. You pick up your phone and you use it. See, in order for a relationship, you to have a relationship with a black woman, you have to be you got to be able to be molded to be like putty. You have to see her as a god, a goddess. I mean, look who the men that they go for. A weak simp. If you're not a trick, you have to be weak and docile. Literally. This is what black women want from a man. Because again, they were raised into thinking that she runs the household. Big Mama runs the show. Seriously. She was raised to believe Big Mama on, excuse me, a little laggy. So they can run black men. So if you get with her, she better run you, because that's all she's seen growing up. You gotta understand, the majority of black women, and I'm not even gonna blame black men, because I blame you dumb bitch Monet. I'm gonna give you 10 seconds before you call the show, because I gave you the number, now you still trying to contact and talk and all that shit. We ain't gonna have that shit in here. See, that's that black bitch, that's that female mentality. That's that feminist shit. When you tell them to do something, or they say, what's the number? And they keep talking about some other shit. Bitch, I'll give you 15 seconds to call the show. Then I'm gonna get rid of you. We're gonna nip all this in the bud. I love to break black women. I love to break them down. Because you know why? They ain't never been broken down in their life. They used to running the show. They used to running over black men, talking shit, getting in their face, spitting in their face. They used to having black men live with them. I was at the laundromat earlier. I shit you not. I swear to God. I was at the laundromat doing some laundry. And you see this black dude, and he with this white chick. She looked like straight trailer park. I mean, I'm looking like I just walk in, and guess what? This black guy is just stood up right away, and basically stood in front of his girl. I'm like, Negro, I'm like, this bitch is, she was popped. Trash. But again, black men are the attack dogs of the black community. I'm sitting there like, bro, I'm just going to wash clothes. Seriously. 630-618-7110. We'll give you a few seconds. There's a number. And I'm sitting there like, and you know what? Black men love. It's a huge insecurity issue too. So I'm gonna continue the story. So I'm doing my laundry, and he's kind of mean mugging me. I'm like, what the fuck is this guy? Like, what? Like, yo, I'm getting ready to say, like, bruh, your female is I wouldn't even fuck her. But then if you say that, you know, he's gonna start attacking. Now I have no fear of a man, but I have things to lose in my life. I have shit to lose. And this is what black men want. They need someone who has nothing to lose. They need a man who's gonna hop, skip, and jump for her, kill for her, without having any conscience. What's your name, man? Talk to us. Where you from?
Hello?
Talk louder for us. Let's go.
Hello?
Talking to the phone.
Hi, this is Monet.
I know who it is. Talking to the phone. We can't hear you.
Hello, this is Monet Dickens. I'm talking into the phone now.
All right, Monet. Where the hell are you from? First of all, how did you find my channel?
Well, we followed each other. I don't remember how we followed each other, but we did. And I don't know. I think you unfollowed me.
Hey, 1 second. You got to talk a lot louder. You can't talk soft in here. Use that black bitch voice. Use it. Use that ratchet bitch voice. Come on now. Let's go.
I don't know that. That's not how I talk.
Okay, talk. You got to talk louder or we're going to hang up because we can't hear you.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Barely. Louder. You got to speak into the phone. Don't have me on speaker. Come on, man. This is a show.
Okay, can you hear me now?
All right, there we go. So,
Okay.
so you said, how did you find my channel?
I'm following you. I'm a follower of yours.
You still talking low. All right, because I don't think it's gonna work out. You talking too damn low, and you.
Well, see, I live in second floor of my apartment building, so it's kind of hard to hear.
All right, when you get to a good area, that's when you call back.
Okay.
But anyway, let's continue. Phone is trash too. Oh, shout out to forgive me. Shout out to what's his name? Mr. Flow Easy and another thank you, Mr. Flow Easy, for contributing. We have 326 soldiers and give or take a few cents. Cricket Wireless. You have to realize that, and I'm gonna keep it. Be honest, not just it's pretty much all women, but I notice majority of white women. If you're unable to serve, like literally see her as a queen. Basically, in a black 1 second, in a black relationship, you can't lead. She won't let you lead. You have to be disrespected. All right, go ahead, talk to us.
Okay, I'm here.
All right, so your name is Monet. So how do you find me?
I was a follower of yours.
A follower where?
On Twitter.
On Twitter. And how old are you?
I am 29 going on 30.
Okay. And where do you live?
I live in Boise, Idaho.
Okay. Were you raised by white people?
There's a little mix of all cultures here, but there's mostly predominantly white people, yes.
Okay. Were you adopted?
No.
You weren't adopted. So you were raised by two black. Mom and dad is black.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you have any siblings?
Yes, I do.
How many?
I have five.
Five. Older, younger, boy, girl.
I have two brothers, older brothers, and three sisters. One's older, and two are younger than me.
Okay. Now, is your uh, mom and dad still together?
Yes, they are.
Okay. Now, are you single?
Yes.
Do you have any children?
No.
Why are you single?
Well, I've been chasing my dream of becoming like this artist, but like I don't know.
So, go ahead, shoot, keep going.
I feel like it's kind of out of reach, but I'm actually coming up from like a hard struggle, and I got back on my feet again. So I've been kind of I've been had a hard life kind of.
Do you have your own place,
Yes.
or are you on Section 8?
No, I have my own place.
Okay. Do you get food stamps or anything?
No.
Okay. So, do you have any degree or anything, or what do you mean you've?
I'm just an artist.
So you just draw in color.
I do a lot of different work. I do a lot of artwork. It ranges, it varies.
Okay. Have you drawn any men naked?
Huh?
Have you drawn any men naked?
Men naked? No. No, I don't. No.
Okay. And so you're single because why? Why are you single? You damn near 30 years old, right?
Yes.
And why are you single?
Well, there's many reasons why, but the main reason is because I'm waiting for Mr. Right. I believe that I have very high principles and
High standards? You mean high standards?
Yes.
So
Yes.
okay. What's your first of all, how tall are you?
I'm about 5'10".
5'10". Do you work out? Are you fit? Are you a few extra pounds over? What are you?
I'm a little curvy.
So
But I'm
fat.
like small and slim.
So fat?
No, slim.
Slim. Okay. Do you work out?
I just try to eat right. I'm actually vegan, vegetarian, so
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. All right. So now you're waiting on Mr. Right. You're damn near approaching 30. Have you heard of the wall before?
What is that?
Have you heard of the wall before?
The wall? No, I don't believe I have.
Okay. Well, after this last stream, I want you to type in the wall, and you'll see when that pops up because you're waiting on Mr. Right. Basically, you have high standards, correct?
Yes.
Now, do you think you can afford to have high standards at this point in your life?
Well, I'm like you said about the Tyrone situation. My sister is dating a Tyrone right now, and I am totally against her dating him. But she's been in and out of relationships with him, and I don't know how to get her away from him. He's going to kill her. That's what I feel. So I've been trying to like not fall into that same category as she is.
I don't give a shit about your sister. I'm talking about you. So, do you feel that you can afford to wait around for Mr. Right at the age
I
you
do,
are?
well, I do feel like if time is approaching. So I've been looking. I've been going on dating sites, and I've been actively looking. But I just feel like none of them meet my criteria, like the way I feel, my standards.
All right, what are your standards?
Okay.
How tall? Oh, hold on. How tall does the guy have to be?
It doesn't really matter to me as long as he's a good man.
But you said he doesn't meet your. I'm quite sure a lot of good men out there, but you said you have high standards. What are your standards high in? What are you seeking?
Okay, well, I do prefer a man that is taller than me. I need him to be, I want him to be a man that believes in Christ.
Okay. One second. So you want a man that's taller than you? So that's 6 feet tall minimum.
Yeah, something like that.
Let me give you a statistic. One second. Let me give you a statistic. You know how many men that are 6 feet tall in the United States? The percentage? 13%.
Okay.
You know how many men that are 6'2" or tall? 6'2" or taller in the United States?
Probably lower. Right.
3.7%.
Okay.
Now, so now you're looking for a Christian man.
Yes.
And are you a Christian woman?
Yes.
Are you a virgin?
Yes.
Okay. And you're going to you want him to wait.
I would prefer him to wait. Yes.
You're a virgin?
Yes.
Guys, how many virgins have we had call this line? All right, but okay, we'll take your word. So you're a virgin, and you're looking for a guy who's a Christian. He's 6 feet tall, and you want him to wait. And now, what are your other requirements?
What?
What are your other requirements?
I do believe that I would like him to. I just don't want him to fall in that Tyrone category. As long as he's a good man, he treats me right, he has integrity, he has, all the things that make up a good man of Christ. I don't want a rich man, by no means, but I do want a man that is rightfully where he can like have his foundation down, that he's stable. You know what I mean? He's not in and out of jail.
Okay. So let's say the guy's 6'2". Okay.
Okay.
Let's say 6'3", and let's say he has his life together, and he's a Christian man. That's a perfect guy, ain't it? Perfect, right?
Yeah.
Get your panties wet, right?
Well,
Huh?
perhaps.
Yes or no? Does it get your panties wet? 6'3", Christian man.
Well, yes.
Ooh. Okay. So what if he tells you, listen, I got my life together, but listen, I got needs. I'm trying to fuck. What would you say?
See, I've never been in that kind of situation before, but I have pondered about it. I would probably have to turn him down.
Okay, you turn him down because you don't want to get your back blown out. Do you think it's gonna be another 6'3", a man that's 6'3", that's a Christian guy just walking around like they grow off trees? You think it's gonna be like that in Idaho at all states?
Well, I know where you're going with this. I do understand. There's not going to be many men like that, and if I do find one, he'd be like a fraternity. But I want him to wait. I want him to show patience and morality. I want him to be able to. I know it's not realistic in this kind of a world we live in, but I know that I've been waiting, and I know that I'm going to be blessed in some way, shape, or form. I know there's not many like me, and I know that if he cares deeply for me, he would wait.
Okay, but there's not many like him. He's 6'3" and he's a Christian man. You ain't finding that every day. You can find women that's your size and every woman has a vagina.
I know.
So are you gonna put out for that guy or not?
See, that's the thing. I would have to turn him down. I'm not a sex toy. If he wants to have a sex toy around just for fucking, then that's he's wrong fucking any.
Not just for fucking. I'm saying, okay, men have. Let me ask you a question. Why do you think men get with women? Matter of fact, let me simplify it. Let's say you walking down the street and you see a guy that's walking down the street. When he's looking at you, what do you think he's thinking about?
Sex.
Exactly. Every man that talks to you, that shows interest in you, wants to fuck you and wants you to suck his dick.
Okay.
So you trying to make the guy wait that's 6'3", potential, hypothetically, and a Christian guy. Why would he wait if he has great genetics and he has his life together? What are you waiting on you for?
I do understand what you're saying, but I have waited 30 years.
How does he know that?
Him waiting 6 months, 9 months, or however long until we get married is not that long.
How does he know that you waited 30 years?
I'm not going to tell him until the right time. And I usually know from gut instinct when to say it's the right time to tell him that I have waited 30 years.
Okay. So you believe in chivalry, right?
What is that?
You believe in chivalry, right?
Yes.
So he's gonna have to court you and pay for dates and do all these different things, right?
Well, no, I don't want him to pay for dates for me. I actually don't mind us paying together and going out, having a little picnic or whatever.
How many picnics you gonna have? How many picnics you gonna have? 30, 40, 50?
What did you say?
So you don't mind him having picnic? You guys having picnics? So okay, here's the thing.
Yeah. Yeah, stuff that's like don't have to pay money for.
The whole-
I'm a real simple girl. I'm real simple. So I'm not real materialistic. I don't really have much. I have my apartment, I have my cat.
Oh, you're a cat lady.
Well, I have one cat, yes.
What's his name? Rocket?
Sebastian.
Who?
Sebastian.
Sebastian. Okay. So you have Sebastian and okay, about this guy. So because the reason I'm telling you this because it's gonna come up. You're gonna meet a guy that's 6 foot tall. He has those are good genetics. You ain't gonna find those often. Okay, I'm just gonna be honest with you. You're not gonna. So he's sought after, which means he can get a lot of chicks, and he most likely has slept with a lot of women. So he's gonna want you to put out. Now, if you don't put out, what if he tells you, "Hey, Monet, I like you. Everything's going good, but I got needs too," and he wants to go fuck other women, but he still wants to, I guess, be with you. Would you allow that?
Oh, absolutely not. No, I wouldn't allow it. I had to think about it for a second there because I don't want to get diseases. I don't want to catch anything. So I'm clean. So I don't.
How does he know that? But okay, here's the thing. Let me give you another scenario. Last scenario. So,
Okay.
what if
Mhm.
he says, "Okay, Monet, I don't want to fuck you, but I need to get pleased. I love you. I want to be with you, but I need to get pleased." And he says, "Listen, you gotta suck my dick. Something. Would you suck his dick and no sexual intercourse?"
I mean, if we're like touching stuff, I really would like to wait until marriage. But I feel like if we kiss and we touch, as long as it doesn't get into like where I have to pull his pants down or suck him, I don't know. And I feel like if he loved me, he would wait. Like I mean,
If you love him, you would suck his dick. Don't. Why would you have him? That's torture. Kissing him, and if you loved him, you would suck his dick. You ever thought about him?
I know about pleasing. I know what you mean by that. And I know that there are going to be men that are going to be like that, but not all men are like that. I do know one man, and his name is Sam, and he's a virgin too. But
Loser.
but he's Christian, and we're friends. We're just friends. But I know that there are men that aren't going to ask me to suck them, just to stay with him. But I do understand the scenario that you're saying. And if that does ever happen, that's good that we're going with right now. So I know that if it ever does happen, I will be prepared. Are you still there?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I do understand what you're saying, and it makes sense. It makes perfect sense. But that's just not me. I've never had any sexual experiences.
Okay. When the last time you've been on a date? Like, what did you guys do? Have you ever been in a relationship before?
No.
You never been in a relationship before.
No.
So what have you been doing? Just drawing and doing art, coloring?
Well, no. I volunteer, and I also do charity work. But
Have you ever had a guy approach you? Shoot that shot?
I do talk to men. Yes, I do talk to men, and yes, men have approached me. But I don't know. I just in my heart it feels like it's not right. It's not the right time.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna keep it 100. Shout out to top W41. Great to see you. Listen, I'm a burst your bubble. And I'm quite sure you don't give a fuck. Wait a minute. When you comment, one second. When you comment up there, your avatar had your titties out, correct?
Which avatar?
Your little picture had your titties out. You was basically showing yourself off, right?
No, she doesn't have no breast out.
Maybe there was something else. But let me give you some honest wisdom, okay?
Okay. Mhm.
And you can take it how you want to take it, and you probably gonna be like, "Whoa, this nigga, this guy's dumb." Let me tell you, stop worrying about her fucking Instagram. You fucking thirsty, retarded ass idiots. How about you become a patron or donate to the church? But let me give you some words of wisdom.
Okay.
You're 30 years old.
Yeah. Mhm.
What's the most valuable asset you think you have?
Mm. My kind heart. I'm very, I'm very kind, and I people try to take advantage of my heart because I'm just a very.
Listen. I don't give a shit about your heart.
Okay.
The most valuable asset you have right now is
Okay.
is every woman has is her fertility and her looks.
Okay. Mhm.
Point blank, period. I don't care about your
Okay.
heart. I don't care how many books you read. I don't care how intelligent you are. You can be dumb as a box of rocks. The the
Okay.
the most valuable thing a woman has is her looks and her fertility, which means she can have children. Now you're 30 years old, which means your looks most likely are declining, and they have been in the decline.
Yes. Mhm.
So when a man gets to you, he's not concerned about your heart. He's concerned about how you look, and heart and all that shit comes secondary.
Okay.
So you're getting old. You've hit the wall, and now you still have high expectations. You're holding out for that guy,
I am.
and the guy.
I'm
Go ahead.
I I'm not by no means trying to overlook what you're saying, and everything you're saying is right. Okay, but I really do think that if he did love me, he would wait. He would wait.
Listen,
He
you're
would
gonna be 40. You're
actually.
gonna be 35 years old, singing the same tune. I promise you. And the option, and you're gonna be single for a long time with your cat. What's his name? Sebastian.
Yes.
I promise you, you're gonna remember this conversation because nobody has never told you anything like this. No man will ever talk to you like this. You know why? Because they don't give a shit, and they don't know this what I'm telling you. Your value is going down. You're 30 years
Okay.
old. You will not be able to attract that man that you think you want to attract. And I noticed you said this. You said you have a guy. He's a Christian guy. He's a friend of yours right now.
Yes.
And how do you see him? He's just a friend. So uh,
Yes.
basically, do you think would you get with him or settle down with him potentially? Maybe.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with me. I think I'm not a very sexual person.
I'm
I
saying settle down. I'm not talking about sex. I'm saying that guy, that Christian guy that you said that you are friends with. Would you ever settle down with him? Talk. On a more serious note.
he's not really my type. I'm really interested in black men. He's a Caucasian man, but I'm really interested in black men, and I also like Asian men and Native American men. So I do have preferences.
Well, when it comes to
But
black men, you gonna black men gonna make you gonna put out. But the thing about it is um take his information how you want it, but the walls has already hit you. I don't know how you look. I don't need to know how you look. You might sound like you sound kind of pleasant, um, but I honestly think you're gonna be single for a very long time because your standards are quote unquote high, and you're a Christian woman, and you want the guy to wait. Listen, guys ain't waiting like that. And in order that's a rare find. I'm keeping it real. I told you
right.
statistics. Now you can take it how you want to. But hey, you might go out to the grocery store after this phone call and meet a guy that's 6'2" and it's a Christian man that's gonna wait on your vagina. Wouldn't that be that's perfect,
Well,
ain't it?
I understand where you're coming from. Yes, but I want us. If we don't, we don't have to be married. I just want us to be like where we have this ground, like where we are not going to cheat on each other. We're not going to meet other people. I've seen all those Jerry Springer shows. I've heard friends about cheating and all that. I don't want to get disease with myself, so that's kind of why I kind of just remain the way I am, which is a virgin. So I'm just one of the few. There's many more out there like
Listen,
me.
let me tell you something. You know how many virgins have called my show?
Huh?
You know how many virgins have called my show?
How many have?
About four of them. You're the fourth one.
Okay.
Four
All
to
right.
fifth one. and they all been black, and I just have a hard time believing that. But nevertheless, Monet, do not comment or say any dumb shit in my live stream.
All right, I
We,
will.
we appreciate you for calling. Um,
Mhm.
the walls already here. You
May I ask one last thing?
go ahead.
May I ask one last thing?
Shoot, go ahead.
What advice would you give me if I am seeking a man within this short time frame that I have?
You honestly, you want me to give you the best advice. You want me to be honest with you. And you prefer a black man, correct?
Yes, I do.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you, Monet. You can't hold out. You can't hold the pussy out like that. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay.
You cannot hold the pussy out. You can't. Oh, I'm waiting for marriage. Listen, Negroes ain't waiting like that. Men ain't wait. Listen, we can hop on an app, especially if he's attractive guy. Listen, no man is gonna wait like that. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's the advice. You better start spreading your legs, fucking, and getting out there. Find the guy that's the most attractive, and you probably not gonna find a Christian guy. I don't know, but you gonna have to spread your legs and spread your butt.
I don't know how I feel about that because I've never even been kissed. So.
You never been kissed. Are you ugly? Are you fat?
No.
From a scale of 1 to 10, what are you? Be honest.
I'm about 8.
You're 8. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you 100% black?
Yeah. Well, my dad is kind of lighter skin.
Okay, you black, but
Yeah.
Nevertheless, but listen, my advice for you, you gonna have to. Let's say you find, and I know this might sound crazy for you, but you can't wait and sit back and act like and sit there and pet your cat that you got right at home right now and be like, okay, I'm gonna wait for a guy to come swoop me up and be with me. It don't work like that.
Okay.
It ain't happening. So what you're gonna have to do is take your ass outside tomorrow and find the most attractive guy you can, and you go up to him and you say, you know what? Hey, I find you attractive. Whatever you got to say, let's get together and hang out. I guarantee you, he will accept your number and he will, entertain you. But you gotta fuck.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest. You got to spread your cheeks. You got to start sucking dick, balls. Do you watch porn?
No.
You better start watching some porn. You're gonna have to really get you have to get it in gear because you behind schedule. You got a lot of women who performing dick, sucking dick and sucking balls at the same time. You got some competition. I'm be honest with you.
Okay.
You got some competition.
Well, I'm not like other women, but I do understand what you're saying about the competition. I do have, yeah, I know what you mean. And most men are not going to want to be with a woman that is inexperienced. So I know where you're coming from. So you're right.
All right.
Okay. All right. It was nice talking to you. What your name is Darius, right?
My name is Sir.
Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. What?
Thank you for talking to me. I really appreciate you.
Sir.
Giving me some insight. Sir. Yes.
That's about the 4th or 5th virgin that uncalled. Oh, we have some contributions, guys. Listen, we 436 deep in here. If you guys want this show to continue, you got to start supporting and contributing. I talked to a couple content creators, guys. If you want calls, if you want the shows like this, you got to start supporting because what I will start doing, and I've thought about it, I'm gonna take this whole thing to Patreon, and whoever's a patron for 10 shekels a month, I'm gonna do live streams over there. And it might be to 50, 60, 30, 40 people. I'm gonna do live streams over there. So you gotta start supporting and contributing. Shout out to Mr. Vega. Shout out to who else? I can't even scroll up. I can't scroll up anymore because that's in the comments. Thank you, Mr. Vega. Her man asset is her kind heart. I don't give a shit about your heart. Shout out to Mr. Jeremy Broom. Virgin Man is losing what you talk. I think she low-key flirting. She over here, I bust up butt. Guys, let me tell you something. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. A lot of these, and I'm gonna get back to the black community. A lot of these women, this is how they operate. Like women like her, because I've been around women that say, oh, you know, I'm waiting for a long time, or I'm waiting on the guy. No, that's bullshit. When a woman is in action, is when she's in those four walls and she's attractive to a guy, she'll peel them panties down, she'll suck dick, I promise you. Shout out to Brown Hornet, 1975. I'm telling you, she will bust it open. God is my witness. She gonna put out. So guys, never believe when a woman says, "Oh, I'm waiting on the right guy. I'm waiting." No, she gonna fuck. If she finds you attractive, if she ain't trying to lose you too, and that's the thing, guys. If she fears you losing you, that bitch will eat your asshole. She'll suck your toe. She'll do everything. Bitch will pay your car off. Bitch will buy you. Ain't no such thing as a virgin. Shot the Curry B. I'm serious. So never believe a woman when she tells you, I want to wait. Okay, go ahead and wait with some other guy. I ain't waiting on that. I could die tomorrow. Whatever could happen. Anything could happen. Never wait on a woman. Shout out to Mr. Booster Coyote. Support your boy. Thank you, Booster Coyote, for contributing. Guys, if you want these live streams, if you haven't, if you missed other live streams, excuse me, become a patron for $10 a month or check out the other tiers. We need more support from you men. Support me, a man who cares about you like you support that whore who doesn't care about you. Shout out to Chill 1983. He says that was BS. If she really a virgin, she has to be busted. Most likely well, you never know how they, like the voice, I don't know. And I don't give a shit about her voice. I don't care. I mean, I don't care how she looks. The fact of the matter is, a lot of women like her have the mind frame of, I'm going to wait a long time. I'm going to wait on Mr. Right. You can't wait on, you can't just sit there and wait. I'm going to wait on the guy. And then on top of that, you got high expectations. That shit don't even fucking work. That's why these women that's out there, got the 1800 Eli, Joar D. King, thank you, brother. That's why these women that's out there, they sit there, I'm going to twiddle my fingers and wait on the guy. And, if he comes along, great. And then you got high expectations. So even if a guy actually approaches you, you like, I don't know about that guy. These hoes pushing 30, 35, 40. And still have aspirations to wait on. Like, guys, they honestly believe that their vagina is worth the world. You better get that snatch up. You better give it up. Better glory hole these hoes. Go ahead, talk to where you from.
Hello?
Go ahead.
Hello, can you hear me?
Go ahead. Yeah.
All right, I got a song dedicated to Monet, and it goes like this. Meow, meow, meow.
Thank you for calling, brother. But let's continue on the black community, man. Let's continue. I don't want to venture off because I know when I venture off, yeah, you love you some submissive women. There ain't many submissive. Let's talk about submissiveness too when it comes to the black community. I got so much to unpack tonight, but when it comes to the black community, the word submissive, guys, is her kryptonite. She doesn't want to be led by a man. She hates the words. Ask a black woman. She don't like to listen to a man. You know what's sad? I was with my daughters at the park a couple days ago. No, it was a Monday. Monday, excuse me. And we went out to school and everything. And it's two black women. One of them had color hair. And they both of them had sons. had sons, and she was kind of slender, and the other one she was a fat black bitch, like darker, and she had a son. Both of them had sons. Looked like they was just like born on the exact same day, same age. I'm serious. So I'm playing with my daughters, and they looking at me in almost like in disgust. I'm like, yeah, that's that matriarchal mindset. And I'm sitting there like, yeah, y'all upset. And here my daughters like, Daddy, help me swing. And they son, they both of their little peanut head boys there. And these little single mothers just sit up there looking at me like, hey, listen, that's your fault. You spread your legs for whatever loser got. So then these little boys, the two boys that, you know, these single mother sons, they running around, fucking with shit, screaming, crying. And I'm like, that's just sick. That just goes to show that the matriarchy has gotten them nowhere. These women have drunk that feminist bullshit, black women have drunk that feminist bullshit Kool-Aid. So now they suffering. Not just them, but they kids suffering. They sons suffering. And I'm looking like man. And the boys are probably they're 3 years old. Those little boys, both of their boys probably 3 years old. Seriously. And I'm sitting there like, this is gonna be, I'm like, bro, them boys, man, it's gonna be sad. Black women love to lead and run the show. And the boys, if they could say dada, they probably would have said something to me. They love to run the show. That's black women's MO. Queen, goddess, I'm in control, submit to you, cater to me. And I noticed this about black women. Nothing's never, like, when I used to, like, talk to them, not even date, like, talk to them just to see where they mind at. And sometimes I might talk to one to see where her mind at, too, you know. A lot of times I talk to women to get intel, not even a fuck. So I'm you know, talking to the black woman, and she's like, yeah, I want a man to do for me. I've been through a lot in my life. And I'm sitting there like, really? The black woman's mind frame, she wants you to serve her, literally. There's a Patreon link if you want to become a patron. And this is why I stopped. I never really took black women seriously. Because they're not willing to give you anything. They're not willing to, and I'll say 95%, they're not willing to offer anything. Only thing they believe they need to offer is them showing up. And this is where this queen mentality comes. What other race talks about, that just goes around talking about, I'm a queen? I mean, personally, I don't even like being called king. Like, when I hear, like, guys like, hey, black king, look, listen, but don't call me that shit. Do not call, like, I hate that shit. I don't know about you, but I really hate being called, me as a black guy, other black men that call me, hey, what's up, king? Just don't call me that. That's that matriarchal mindset shit. I'm a human being just like you. I'm out here grinding, I'm out here doing different things. You don't know me from a box of rocks. I don't know you either. Do not call me king. Just say, hey, well, how's it going? Whatever. Like, it feel weird for a Hispanic guy to say, hey, what's up, king? Or a white guy say, hey, what's up? Like, no. I'm serious. So when you have this understanding about black women, they have a mentality where you better be serving them. Sir Michael, you get ready to go. I'm ready to click and click. Keep this thing tight knit. Click, click, keep. That's the thing we're gonna go back. Click, click, keep this thing tight knit. Huh? Shout out to Mr. Artist of Procedure. I died laughing when she said she was an 8 and 30. And a lot of these women be lying, guys. They say, okay, I'm an 8 out of 10. I'm attractive. And a lot of black women say, I'm a vegan. Like a lot of women say, do you work out? No, but I'm a vegan. No, I'm talking about, do you do physical exercise? And a lot of women, shot the Boston MGTOW Boosie Coyote. A lot of black women do not exercise. This is fact. You rarely see them in the gym. This is fact. Got the E-Man Perry. When was the last time you seen a black woman in the gym? We've talked about this. Rarely ever. Matter of fact, ask a black woman, do you have a gym membership? They probably don't. Ask 10 black women, the first 10 black women you see tomorrow, hey, you have a gym membership? She will say no. Why is this? Not to make fun, it's just the fact of the matter. They know that black men have gotten so thirsty that they don't have to work out. I've said this before. It seemed like the fatter the woman, the more she weighs, the more attracted the black man is to her. I told you I had to purge myself of that shit. See, when it comes to the black culture being fixed, you got to let that motherfucker implode. Monet, shut the fuck up. You got to let that motherfucker implode. If you're a black man, honestly, it's a black. You gonna have to. You might as well deal with other races. Because let's say you got a black queen. Let's say you got a good black woman, right? Cool. Let's say you're a black man in here. You got a good black woman. I know some of you in here that's like, man. So whatever. I'm a hit on all the scenarios. Let's say you got a good black woman. Let's say her name is Shaniqua. Okay. Y'all went to let's say you went to Howard together, right? HBC, historically black university. Cool. Y'all both got y'all degrees in whatever degree, whatever field. You're still gonna have to deal with some sort of matriarchal mindset because she feels, okay, I got a degree, and she still has friends around who still have that matriarchal mindset, who feels that the black woman is God. I'm telling you, this is how black women keep their circle. A bunch of black women who have a matriarchal mindset, who want to be served. Nene. Got a cousin named Nene. Shout out to her. Latoya. We can go on and on. We should do a black woman name marathon. We already have Monet, Nene, LaPortia, LaQuisha, Keisha. Black women are selfish. That's why I told you when it comes down to giving blowjobs or oral sex, you always have black women that's like, or they might give you head. I've noticed, I've experienced this in the past. She'll give you head for like 30 seconds or like a minute. Then she'll say, that's it. It always seems like a chore. That's because she's giving a blowjob is a submissive act. Getting on her knees is a submissive act. And we all know black women don't like to be submissive. I've talked to I never forget, my buddy Chucky, we went to school together. And he was like, he's the same age as me. No, I think he's a year younger, excuse me. So he's about 28, he's about 29. But nevertheless, 2 summers ago, I was like, yeah, Chuck, let's go to this club. You know what I'm saying? Let's go out here. And he was like, okay. He's like, yeah, man. Because he was telling me, man, I need a white girl. I'm like, what you, bro? I'm like, bro, white girls everywhere. What you talking about? He's like, yeah, I heard they get good head. I heard they, and I was like, you ain't been with a white chick before? He's like, no, man. I'm like, what type of? And I'm like, so I'm sitting there asking him, I'm like, your girl suck your dick? She's like, no, man, she didn't even give head. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, and I'm sitting there riding. I'm like, bro, I be getting my skin sucked off. And like, man, you got to give me one of them chicks. That's crazy. But the fact of the matter is, a lot of black men don't even know what it feels like to get the skin sucked off their dick because they so enamored and they feel as though I have to stick with the black woman because my mother's black. I can't go venture off anything else or talk to any other woman because I don't want to upset my mother, my grandmother. she'll think I'm a sell. I still get like, oh, you a sellout. You're a sellout. You broke the code or some shit. It's like, listen, I'm going where I'm celebrated. If I can't get peace from you, if I can't get 100% cooperation from you, black woman, guess where the fuck I'm gonna go? Guess where the fuck other black men gonna go? We're gonna venture off. We're going to venture off to somewhere else. Because life is too short to be sitting around and waiting around for a black woman just to get it together, girl. And she just, whatever, just, nobody wants to deal with that shit. Life is too short. Hey, dearest, looks matter to black women because they have sexual imprints gotta be desired in their eyes. Looks, swag. See, when it comes to black women, looks and swag and clothes and shoes and belt buckles, that matters far more than what's up here. You can be a rapist, you can be a criminal, you could have been on death row. If you attractive, a black woman will say, listen, if you get out of prison, baby, come live with me. You will be a prize to her. You will literally be a prize to the black woman. Because they desire aggressive. I notice black women love aggressive, savage men. Men who will not just fight for them, but will fight them. They need a black eye. See, this is the makeup of, this is what black women want. A pet, a man who's going to blow money on her, a man who will serve her, worship her, beat her ass, be her attack dog. Wait a minute, what the fuck is going on? Who the fuck is Leslie? Of course, Shane Michaels. So a lot of guys don't attract black women because black women want one type of thing, one type of guy. Fast money, rapper type. Savage thug type. Like if I'm talking like this and I'm talking now to a black woman, she will turn her on. She wants a black man who's gonna literally choke her, put her in her place, talk shit to her. That's what turns a black woman on, guys. Punching her in the eye, that's what turns her on. Breaking her ribs, they love that shit. Well, talk to us. Where you from?
This is Jerry from Miami. How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Yeah, man. I was watching your show. Like, you were hitting some points. Like black women, they basically want thugs. To be honest with you, they don't want a guy that's going to school for 4 years, or that have his head on his shoulder. They want a thug. They want a guy that's going to beat their ass, that's going to commit crimes, break law, basically not put nothing in society, take things from society instead of building a community. They don't want. That's why I don't pay these black women attention. I'm more successful, going outside my race, like dating white girls, Spanish girls. I left black women alone a long time ago. So it's like, basically, they want a guy that's gonna die, live fast, die young. That's what they want.
Yep, black women love a guy that's live fast, die young. Live fast, die young. They love a guy. If
that's what they want. They don't want no guy that's gonna go to school for like 8 years trying to be a doctor. They don't want that.
They want a guy that's gonna fight. Like if you ain't willing to risk your life, it's like Charles Merchant. They want a kamikaze. They want a kamikaze type of guy. A black woman will love a suicide bomber. That black women need that level of craziness in their life. That fight.
Yeah.
They love it.
Exactly. Like there was a woman on Twitter that said like Nipsey Hussle was the perfect guy. Mm-hmm. No, I'm just not hearing about that. So basically they want the perfect thug.
And let me say, let me expound on. Thank you for calling the show, brother. I appreciate it. We're gonna continue the show. But let me expound upon that. Any other wise words that you got for us, man?
No, I'm done.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Here's the thing. And I seen a tweet like Laura London had the perfect guy. This is how black women think. This is how they operate. This woman said Laura London had the perfect guy. She was Nipsey Hussle was a thug, a hood nigga, like they like. Black women love those hood niggas. Rest in peace to Nipsey Hussle. He was doing great things. But he was out there making money, doing it the right way. How many black men you know that's like Nipsey Hussle? I only know one, and that's Nipsey Hussle. Not because of his name, it's the fact that the matter is, yeah, he was Crip, he was, running the street doing this and that. But now he's successful. But here's the thing, black women don't want like a guy that's, let's say he's running the street, whatever, then he like switches to a 9-to-5 job, he working in a factory. Black women don't want that shit. Black women want a guy that's, yeah, you running the streets of Chicago or in wherever the case may be, but now you turn millionaire. That's a black woman's dream. There's the number. Somebody want to call. Leslie something. There's the number for Leslie. They call the show. That's what black women want. You can't be like a thug or a Crip or a Blood or GD or Vice Lord, whatever the case may be, and after that you get fast money, and then you just flip the switch and have a 9-to-5. You work at a factory or you work at a temp agency. You can't. They'll look at you like they want a guy who's hood rich. That's what black women want. Hood rich Jody. Reformed criminal going legit. Black women need that. And this is why the black community is a shithole. This is why the black community is a shithole. I'm going to go to Black China too. We got a long live stream. Go ahead, talk to us. Where you from?
Hello?
Talk loud for us. You got to talk loud.
Okay, hold on.
And turn your background down too. In the background, because I can hear myself talk. Talk loud for us. Let's go.
I totally disagree with a lot of people as it relates to Nipsey. I totally disagree with a lot of people for the simple fact that I perceive him to be a successful, extraordinary black man.
Okay, one second. Let's get some intel on you first. What is your name?
My name is Tia Jackson. I'm calling from Miami, Florida.
What's your name?
Tia Jackson.
Camille?
Tia, T-I-A,
Oh.
Tia Jackson.
Oh, Tia, your mother and father named you Tia?
Yes, Tia Renee Jackson.
Okay, Tia.
From Miami.
Okay, Tia from Miami. Okay, how old are you?
I'm 30. I'm born 1988.
Okay. Do you have any children?
No, I don't.
Are you married?
No, I'm not.
Are you in a relationship?
Possibly.
Oh, so you
I don't really focus on that.
So you're-
That's not a priority for me.
So you're-
Relationships
so
are not a priority for me.
so possibly you're in a relationship. So you a sad bitch.
No, I'm not a savage. I have
So you
options.
so you have
I have
options.
options.
So are you fucking any of those options?
Not during this moment, no.
You're not. Okay.
Mm-mm.
All right. So you said what about Nipsey Hussle? So go ahead.
I think that he is the result of your past. His past caught up with him. You can't move forward in life unless you clean up your past. Because if you don't clean up your past first, it will catch up with you and destroy everything that you've accomplished.
Okay, we
Lauren London, I think Lauren London, I agree with you 100%. Lauren London, as pretty as she is, she pursued thugs. I saw Nipsey as a thug. I didn't perceive him as this extraordinary black man
like I would see someone like yourself, or someone I would, or visit
You
in
said
Washington.
you said like myself and like Nipsey. So you think I'm an extraordinary black man?
Right, because you're 100.
Okay, so
So
okay,
I've been following you, you're 100.
Okay,
and I
okay.
agree with most of the information that you give off. I agree with you.
okay, cool.
100%.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So would you fuck me or Nipsey?
Would I do what?
Would you fuck me or Nipsey if you had a choice? Would you sleep
No,
with me or Nipsey?
no, he doesn't do nothing for me. He doesn't turn me on. He will turn me off.
So who would you fuck, me or
Now,
Nipsey?
now somebody like Michael B. Jordan,
No, we talking about would you fuck me or you said I was an extraordinary man. You was talking about Nipsey. Would you fuck me or Nipsey?
you,
Why?
because you're respectable. You don't portray an image of trying to be very hard.
The-
You're masculine. See, to me, Nipsey was a boy masquerading as a man. Because when I saw his video in the studio, although he was 32, 33, he behaved like a little boy.
I agree. That's
some.
something I agree with. I agree, and I was looking back, looking at highlights of how he acted. That's Nipsey. Okay, let me say this to you guys too. That's something Nipsey. I don't know if anybody else noticed this besides me and this black female Tia, but he had this aura about him, but he wasn't. You can tell that he wasn't hard. You can tell that he was like a good guy, and he put on too much. I can tell. I know a hard hood type of guy, and I know a guy who's just like, okay, let me put on a front around different people in my environment. I can tell that was like a Nipsey type. But okay, let's continue. So what are you calling about? What's your gripe?
I don't have much of a gripe. It is what it is. I just think that black women are the only group, the only demographic that I see who will say their men aren't shit. I don't like that. I've never heard a black woman say a white man isn't shit. I've never heard a white woman tell or say anything about a white man not being shit. I've never heard a Latino woman, Asian woman say that all Asian men ain't shit, Latino men ain't shit. So I find that very disrespectful as it relates to black men.
So have you told any black woman, like you got black female friends, correct? Female friends, family, right?
Yeah, I do hear.
Okay. Have you? Okay, one second. Tia, 1 second, Tia.
A lot of women plot on men. They plot on men.
Okay, Tia, we understand it. We understand it. I'm saying, well, you can't talk to over talking me over the show because I do have to ask questions. So you agree that you don't like how black women talk down to black men and say they ain't shit and niggas ain't shit. Oh, you agree with that? You don't like that. So have you told any of your female black friends in their circle that you don't like that?
Do I say that again?
Have you told any of your female friends, your black female counterparts, that you don't like, how black women are treating black men? Like you don't like how they say niggas ain't shit.
Of course.
And what was their response?
They agree with me, but this is the thing. A black man gets what he tolerates. He don't get what he wants. He gets what he tolerates. The reason why black women behave that way toward particular men is because he tolerates it.
Of course. So now, what are your plans for your future as far as relationships and men? Because you said you have about how many men do you have in your rotation that you're talking to right now?
Quite a few.
How many, Tia?
Over 10.
So you have over 10 men in your rotation, and
real talk.
let's say, okay, and I understand. I appreciate your honesty. And let's say 12 men in your rotation. You got a dozen men, right? correct? So let's say 12. You got 12 men in your rotation, and all of them black.
Of course, I don't.
Okay. Have you slept with all 12 of those men?
All of them are black. I can't do any. If he's not black, he can go out.
Okay, understandable. Have you slept with all 12 of those men? How many have you slept with?
Oh no.
How many have you slept with out of those 12 men? Be honest here. Come on.
Right now, maybe one or two.
You sure?
Because if one isn't available, I have someone to fall back on. That will prevent me from feeling neglected. You know? Or if he's unavailable, I have someone to fall back on.
Okay. Now with those, so 2 other men. So those 10 other men, are you leading them on? What are you hoping? I mean, what's going on with those 10 guys?
No, I'm not. I tell them right after rip, get your shit together. Oh, my fault. I say get yourself together.
But if their lives aren't together up to your standard, why would you deal with them, entertain them?
They may not know that is no. My point is they are to my standard as it relates to his attitude, personality, and character trait. When I say get yourself together, I mean get your finances in order.
Okay, so if their finances are in order, why would you just keep these guys around? What's the point?
Huh?
What's the point of keeping these guys around if their finances and resources aren't in order?
What's the point of them staying around if I express to them get your finances in order? I'm not committing. They're not committed to me. It's a choice. So that's a question that you would have to ask one of them.
Do you work out? Go to the gym?
Yes, I do. How do you know?
No, I'm asking you. You sound fat. That's why.
Yes, that's a lifestyle for me.
Yeah. Okay. Because other guys said you sound fat, and I thought you sounded fat. So you never know. There's not a lot of black women that work out, so that's why I asked. Okay. So
believe it or not, I am 5'4" and I'm 135 pounds.
Okay. So
I've always found it mature for my age.
Yeah, your voice sounds deep. Do you smoke cigarettes? Do you drink? What do you?
Yeah, I know.
You smoke cigarettes? Or you?
No.
Okay.
I really don't.
Okay. So now at this point in your life, you have let's say 12 men, and you have guys in your rotation that you plan to fill right now. Correct.
I'm keeping my options open. I wouldn't necessarily call that plain to feel.
What's your ideal type of guy to be with? What's your ideal type of guy?
Mature and respectful.
So you're basically keep your options open, and you're looking to try to upgrade as high as you can go. You're not going to settle.
No, I'm trying to upgrade. I'm not trying to upgrade. I'm not into that. I mean, we can upgrade one another. I don't get into that. It's not like I'm already committed to someone, and then once it ends, once the situation has run its course, I better upgrade. It's not like that. I have, and I'm just focusing on me right now because I'm not where I should have been when I got out of my home, and I'm not where I think I should be. Although I live in downtown Miami, lost apartment, I'm not where I should be in terms of my career goals. I thought I would have opened up my farm, and I thought I would have purchased property by now. I'm still ready. So I'm not where I should be. So my priorities are different now at age 30 than it was when I was 20.
All right.
I've experienced something.
All right. Okay. Great. Listen, Tia, we appreciate you for calling from Miami. You got a dozen guys. A dozen guys. But nevertheless, let me ask you the last question. How do you keep track of all those guys? I mean, you got a dozen. Let's just say 10 guys. How do you? I mean, do you get 10?
I don't talk to him every day. Sometimes he'll text, I won't even respond back. Sometimes they'll call, I won't pick up the phone.
Why? Why would you do them like that? Why would you do them like that if they're showing interest? If they call, text. Don't you think that's rude?
Huh?
Don't you think that's rude if someone calls and texts you and you just look at it, ignore them?
It's not rude. It's just sometimes I'm not being in the mood to talk. If I were to talk to one guy for like an hour or so, and then another one call me immediately after, I don't feel like talking anymore. I'm done for the night. I don't want to talk anymore. I just want to read a book and go to sleep.
Do you enjoy attention?
I don't do it for attention.
Do you enjoy? Okay. All right. Nevertheless.
Let me say this. Just like you're asking me questions, I ask them questions, and it helps me to understand how black men think and how they operate. I don't need to sit back and read Steve Harvey books and how to fix my life on the. I don't need to do any of that because I go to the source. And as I interact with men more frequently and ask questions, and they're very transparent. They're very honest with me. So I get to learn exactly how they think, what they expect. I get to I just go to them.
All right. Well, Tia, we appreciate you for calling from Miami. We're gonna get off here.
Okay.
I think it's kind of odd and messed up. You're dealing with 12 different guys. You said you said over 10, but we're gonna say 12. But man, nevertheless, thank you for giving your call.
Yes.
See, guys, that's the average woman, though. 12 guys. And I told you guys, you're never the only one. You're never the only one. Never. She always has multiple men. Just like a lot of women sound like her, I deserve this guy. Just like y'all heard it from, and the reason I was asking those questions, so you guys can see that, yeah, she has guys texting her, calling her, but she look at it like, I don't feel like talking. I don't. So when you guys get talking and calling and texting these women, and you wonder why this bitch ain't text back? Because she's talking to multiple men. Listen, guys, this is the average woman. You just hearing it from the horse's mouth. That's all. That's the average woman. She's an attention whore. She hoards men. She's a attention junkie. Who the fuck is Leslie? Leslie, Leslie called the show, and don't call unknown. Somebody's calling me unknown. Don't do that shit. Do not call me unknown. I'm not going to pick up unknown calls. I believe she fat too. She got that fat voice. You know somebody that sound fat? She sound like she fat. I know a fat bitch. I can hear it. Like I can bank. Here's the thing. I can honestly say the first girl that was a virgin she called, she's probably a little much more attractive than the bitch from Miami. I can tell. You can tell by it. When a woman's voice, you can tell if when a woman has a feminine voice, she's more often than not attractive. When her voice is like or deep or kind of she's fat, she smokes, or she has a trust me. But go ahead, talk to us, Curry.
What's going on, brother? Yeah, nah, that's facts, bro. Like I've been on the phone with some chicks, like I call my bank or something. You can tell the difference between like a chick like that sound that attractive. Like, cause it's all everything is a reflection. Even your voice, everything is a reflection of who you are. You know what I'm saying? So like chicks think they can get away with that shit. They can't get away with that shit. Your voice, even lets us know.
Right. Not from a smart man that's been through the gauntlet with these sluts. I mean, if a female sounds, she sounds like she's honestly, that woman, I wouldn't be.
Yeah, nah, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I know you
Suckers.
guys have had times where you got on the phone with a chick and you was like, I don't want to talk to this chick. Like, she sounds fucking. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
She probably got a big ass, but she probably had a bad attitude because so many men were like she said she had 12 men. She said she had over 10 men, but I just said 12. That's calling and texting. That's someone that's an attention junkie. She's narcissistic and she enjoys like attention and lead men on. Like that's the type of woman she is, man. But man.
hey, nah, bro, but it's just like we know this, but it's still, I ain't gonna lie, bro. This is some gold mine concept right here, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and get on the Patreon tonight. I know it took me a long time. I'm gonna get on the Patreon tonight. Cause this is gold. I mean, like,
Listen, Curry, I told these guys, I said, listen, get on the Patreon. Listen, matter of fact, I might do how Obsidian do. We might, until we get on, guys get on the Patreon, we're gonna halt the show and we're gonna make guys get on the Patreon. We'll just go live from the Patreon and for the guys who actually support, because men need to start supporting, not the same usual. We got a lot of good stuff for Patreon. I do it because to benefit you guys. But keep going, Kurt. Go ahead, brother.
yeah, nah. I mean, I think it's right. I think it's right because this is like the whole bottle of red pill right here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, getting nothing like this.
One pill.
Man, we got bitches from. We just had a bitch from Idaho. She was a virgin. Then we had a bitch. She's 30 years old. Then we had a bitch from Miami, and it's like two different what do you call it? Dynamics. Some bitch in Idaho, some bitch. You ain't gonna get these calls from nowhere. Tell me where on YouTube you gonna get this shit. Now you might have a panel of black dudes arguing and debating over dumb shit, but you ain't gonna get shit like this. Not nowhere.
They not attracted, but it's crazy, bro, because it's so unexpected. But I think the craziest thing is yes, we know this is how females are, but to actually hear it, like the conviction that they have, like, bruh, so that shit is mind blowing to actually hear how much they believe it.
They don't care. They believe it, and it's coming from their mouth. That's what we had to call, so y'all can hear from. Man, tell me, guys. I want to know on YouTube if you know anybody else that has individuals call. We done had a guy call from just this in the past 3 days, 2-3 days. We had a guy that traveled to Brazil. That's $1,200 round trip. That's paying for a bitch that he ain't fucked yet. Then we got a bitch from Idaho. She 30 years old, a virgin. Then we got a bitch from Miami. She 30 years old, dealing with 12 dudes. Man, you ain't gonna get no shit like this. This is we covering Caucasian men, Hispanic men, black men. We just had a black dude that what was his name, from Detroit. He caught his girl cheating on him, and this girl was sucking dick on the phone.
I remember that. Yeah, he was about to kill it. Hey, yo, hey, Darius. Hey, bro, y'all niggas gotta go. I'm gonna get on Patreon tonight. Like, I should have been out on, but I'm gonna get on Patreon. Cause hey, Darius, you like the Vice TV of this shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You like the Vice TV, cause you getting the real shit that's popping. Hey, nah, that nigga that said he watched the video of his girl sucking the dude off. Look, that shit. Y'all niggas got paid for this shit. Look, I'm sitting here I'm taking a lot of red pills, and I'm sitting here bruh, nah.
Top notch shit.
It can't get worse.
Raw and uncut. Raw and uncut. You gonna get it all here. No homo, man. That's why. But think about it. I do it because what I love to do is help men so they can see how these women are, because a lot of guys don't believe me. And this is why we have the simp hotline, so you can get a whole bunch of different men, women calling. Then you can go out there like, man, I heard this shit, man. Y'all hoes crazy. This is some good shit, and this is why I do it for y'all, man.
Bruh, you right though, bruh. But it's like some dudes in the chat, they be saying it's trolling. It's not trolling. It's just like you've never heard that shit before from a female's mouth. You know what I'm saying? So they ain't trolling. Nigga, this is what's going on. These are just the ones that are bold enough, and these women are bold. I mean, they're bold to get on a live chat. They most of them take public. You know what I mean? But these
Leslie, you calling the show. Give it don't call clearly when Curry B is talking right now.
Oh,
Call
I'm not.
call when he's done talking, Leslie. Then we'll get your call too. Trust me, we're gonna get you to call. We gonna hear you out. We're gonna, interrogate you and talk to you, and we're gonna do things like that. That's why we do it on the show. But continue, Curry.
Yeah, I mean, at first I was kind of like, I don't know about the whole like the women being on there type of thing. I felt like they was trying to distract us, but you know what? It's kind of a blessing though. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
It's kind of a blessing because like you said, you got all these YouTubers that do the panel, all male panels, where they talk, back and forth to each other about the shit, with the same speaking points. But we never know what we're gonna get when we come into. You never know.
You ain't gonna never know what you're gonna get here. And that's the crazy thing. You never know. Somebody could call from
When you, hey brothers, hey y'all, when y'all hit that live stream, like when y'all see this thing go live, like that notification, I know y'all be like, damn, what's gonna happen tonight?
I don't know.
Who the fuck
Anything could happen, Curry. Anything could happen on these live streams. That's why I tell guys, man, y'all gotta be here, become a patron. I'm gonna upload I'm thinking about doing I'm gonna do a Tinder experiment, but I'm not gonna do that on YouTube. Because that's gonna take me a little bit more time to do. I'm gonna set up a guy and I'm gonna show you guys, because somebody was like, and I'm gonna show you messages too. Because I know a lot of guys want to know about the Plenty of Fish, that one experiment I did a couple days ago, about a week ago, something like that, about the ugly chick. And I didn't want to open any emails, not emails, but messages, because YouTube be sensitive on that shit. So I will upload I will do a whole Tinder experiment. I'm gonna upload messages, and I'm gonna message bitches back, and I'm gonna go in depth and show you how dumb these bitches are when it comes to
Hey, nah, I'm
S&B and all that.
I'm gonna get off this shit. I get that Leslie chick. I don't know if you guys just speak what she said. She said y'all are too hype. Y'all are too hype to hate on women.
Shout out to Mr. One second. Shout out to Mr. Joseph for contributing via PayPal. Joseph Prudente. Also, Mr. Chad Smith for contributing. Thank you, brothers, for showing your support, man. Much appreciated.
That's what women don't get, man. Like, and this is gonna be the last thing I'm gonna say, so we can get Leslie on. But, bro, you just had 2 calls with 2 chicks, and both of them chicks sounded miserable, right? They sounded absolutely miserable. I mean, one of them was a registered cat mom already, and the other one was just, shit. I gotta be 6 foot tall, and I gotta praise Jesus. God damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So, and you tried to give them advice. Now, when you give women advice, what do they call that? Hate, hating, control. You're controlling me. I don't have my freedom. You know, these bitches don't get it. We ain't hating. Men, we're the most logical thinking. So our advice is the best. The best of advice that I've gotten in my life came from men. I don't know about you guys, but the best advice I've gotten in life has came from men. You know, so these chicks, you try to tell them, you know what I'm saying, to do the right thing, they're gonna say you hate and you trying to control me. I want my freedom. You know, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. But I'm gonna go ahead and get off. Y'all stay blessed. Hey, yo, this is Go. I'm getting on the Patreon tonight. But y'all brothers we gotta get on that Patreon because I gotta watch this video again. I'm sorry. Those 2 calls alone, they sold me on the Patreon.
Listen, man, it's gonna be on the Patreon. I'm telling guys, thanks for calling, Curry. Much appreciated, brother.
All right, bro.
Here's the thing. Oh, Leslie called the show. I will continue to preach and go. I got so much to. Man, the black community. I got so much shit I want to just unpack. Shout out to Dr. Phil. How's it going? Talk to us. Where you from?
What's going on?
Talk to us, man.
Wait, sorry. Hold on, I gotta turn down the. Alright, what's going on? What's going on? Sorry, what did you say?
You called. Talk to us.
Oh yeah, so what's all this like? I'm just curious. Like, what y'all talking about? Like, it just seems, from my perspective, like y'all just seen on.
Wait, 1 second. because you're talking
Go ahead.
real fast and you're talking real slick. What's your name?
Name's Leslie.
Leslie. Oh, guys, this ain't no bitch. This a fucking dude.
Yeah.
Say it louder. So I'm sitting here, you talking to here, you commenting like, guys, we was anticipating a bitch. I'm getting ready to hang up on you, but let's get some intel real quick. Man, who the fuck named you Leslie? Your mom or dad?
My parents. One of them. I'm not sure. But my dad.
Your dad named you Leslie.
Mm-hmm.
What was his name?
Leslie.
So you Leslie Jr.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So okay, we got Leslie. He's not a female, guys. I know y'all was hoping a female, but you listen. I thought you was a female because you was commenting all in here, and you was commenting like a female and ranting and raving. So how old are you, Leslie?
I'm 25.
You 25.
Ranting and raving. So what do you mean ranting and raving? I wasn't ranting and raving.
Listen.
What do you mean?
All right. You talking real fast. What state are you from?
I'm from Georgia.
You live in Georgia. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now.
And I wasn't ranting and raving. That's what I said.
Okay. Now, how did you find my channel?
People were. Excuse me. Sorry about that. People were commenting about one of your tweets, and I was like, I mean, outrage sells. In this day and age, outrage gets you clicks, views, ad revenue.
You said what gets you clicks and ad revenue and all that?
Outrage.
Outrage. Okay. And you found my channel via Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
And now, okay. What's your question? What's your question?
My question is a couple of things. I have a couple questions. Actually.
Well, ask one. Ask one. What's your most important question?
How is it that you can make so many broad and very overarching claims without really, diving into the deeper reasons behind them?
Well, let me help you. Let me help you out. Now, what one claim? Because everything that I tweet, it's all facts. Trust me. Now, what's one claim that you don't that you find hard to believe or whatever?
Let's start with black women don't work out. Let's start there.
Great. Now, let me. You know the obesity, and you can go look this up on Google after this phone call. Guess what the percentage of black women are overweight or obese in the United
I'm on my
States?
computer right now. I can look it up right now.
No, I'm asking you, what's the percentage of black women that are obese in the United States?
Let me think. Let me see.
Take a guess. Just take a guess. Wild guess. Don't go look it up because this causes being stressed out. Take a guess.
65%.
Hell no. Up.
60%, upper 60%.
Up.
What's that?
Up.
82%.
82% of black women are fucking obese in the United States, son.
Mm-hmm.
So what the fuck does that mean to you? So you think I just came out of the blue and said, well, let me tweet this then? Matter of fact, do you go to the gym? Do you work out?
I do, yes.
Do you see black women? Do you see black women in the gym often?
Yes, I do.
Well, you in Atlanta, but there's rarely ever black women in the gym ever. Matter of fact, on Twitter.
And see,
Go ahead, continue.
if
Go
I
ahead.
may,
Go ahead.
if I may interrupt you right there, sorry, excuse me. But like you just said, I'm in Atlanta, right? So within the 82%, there are nuances that describe that as to why that is. You make a blanket statement as to black women don't work out. That's not true. That's not. I mean, you can't. If you can look at this percent, 82%, but you cannot conclude that it's just that categorically means black women don't work out. That means 80% of black women in America are obese for various reasons. That doesn't describe health conditions. What percentage of those have health conditions? What percentage of those have other comorbidities that lead to obesity? What percentage of those,
I don't care. Listen, I don't care about I don't care about what condition, whatever. They're obese. They're overweight. They're fat. They don't. You really,
Okay.
and you live in Georgia, so I know it's more. I got a family member living in Georgia, so it's a lot more black women. I think you guys, black women outnumber you guys. Outnumber men by like I think like 5 or 6 to 1. But nevertheless, so you're gonna see probably see a little more black women in there. But overall, black women are rarely in the gym. You can click on profiles, you can see the obesity
Hold on,
of black
See,
women.
you're making that claim again. Black women are rarely in the gym. How do you know that?
I go
Where's
to the gym.
study that
Listen,
shows-
I go to the
where's
gym.
study? You go to a gym.
I go
How
to
many
the
gyms
gym.
are in America?
Let me finish.
How
I
many
go
gyms
to
in
let me finish.
America?
I go to the gym, and other men go to the gym. I've been to many
How
gyms
many
in
gyms
different.
are in
Listen,
America?
listen to me. I've
Yeah,
been to
you go
dim,
to-
listen
you go
to
to
me.
one gym.
Listen to me. I've been to many different
Go ahead.
gyms in America and in different cities. There are rarely ever black women in the gym. Rarely.
How many gyms have you gone?
Rarely.
How many,
There
how many
rarely, there
gyms have
rarely
you gone
different black women. There's barely black women in gyms. So now, what's your next
How
claim?
many gyms have you gone to? How often do you go to the gym?
I go to the
That's
gym
what I'm
4
saying.
times a week.
But
I go to the gym 4 times a week. I live in Chicago, Illinois.
How often do you go to? So you go to one gym. 4
Listen,
times a week.
listen. I go to the gym 4 times a week. There's rarely ever. Matter of fact, I picked the past 10 times I went to the gym. I didn't see not one black woman, not one black female in the gym. There's 82. And then on top of that, there's 82% of black women who are obese. Is that alarming to you?
But here's the thing with obesity as well. Like I said, comorbidities, and even if you look at it, if you have the way obesity is, like the way it's what's it called, calculated, is BMI. You could be perfectly healthy and still technically be obese, technically be overweight.
Listen. Here's the thing. Why are
If
you
you
giving?
have-
Listen, if she's fat, she's fat. We ain't giving these sluts, these bitches no BMI, no slides. That's the thing. Too many black men give these fat bitches leeway. If you're fat, you're fat. You're obese, you're obese. I don't care about your BMI. I don't care about how many complications, what's on your health, what's in your genetics. You are fat. You are fat. You are obese. I don't see you in the gym. It's just that simple. Now, what's your next claim? Let's move on to the next thing. One more question. Remember 82%. 82%. So that means if you have 10 black women in a room, 8 of them are fat.
Because and that's the thing. The way you're describing it, you're taking this percentage and you're trying to, I guess, the reason I called in why, because let me just put it as a qualifier. I work in public health, right? Taking statistics and bringing it out and taking statistics and transforming.
Okay, 1 second. I'm gonna say this. Here's the thing. I work in the healthcare field too. Let me say this.
I didn't say healthcare.
Okay, listen. When this is what I want you to do. When you go outside tomorrow, go outside your door. The first 10 black women you see, are they obese, overweight, or are they slim and in shape? Count the first 10 black women. 1,
Okay,
2,
now,
3, 4. Count the first 10 black women and see what you'll get. You'll get way more obese women than slim women.
Here it is. Go online and look up why that is a bad way to test something.
Listen,
That's not
I gave you
randomized.
3 tests. 1 online, that's a statistic. 2, go to your gym. And 3, when you go outside tomorrow, count 10, the first 10 black women you see.
Two of those tests aren't legitimately good tests.
Okay, so how are you gonna prove your test? How are you gonna prove?
That's not me. That's what we're coming to. That's why I bring to this. So we have the statistic, right? 2 of the tests, go to my gym and see how many Kappa black women in the gym. That's not a good test because my gym is just one gym. I'm just one person. That's not randomized. That's not how you get good results. That's not how you get good results with statistics. Going outside and walking around and asking the first 10 black women I see, that's not randomized.
Okay, so what? Okay, listen. So what do you propose? Okay, listen. What do you propose? What's your testing? Because I just gave you 3. What do you propose now?
What I propose?
Yes.
Is how to get good data statistics.
How? Because there's data online that I just given you. I just gave you data.
Yeah, exactly. There's data online. So I'm saying So Darius, are you telling me that you don't understand how to get data?
Go online and type it in. Go to multiple sites. Go to multiple different articles or whatever the case may be. You will find out black women are the most obese on the planet in the United States.
On the planet.
In the United States.
Like I said, Darius, this is one statistic, right?
What do you mean? No, go to other. Listen, go type in Google. Go to all these different things. Click. So you type in who's the most obese women in the United States. African American women will come up and look at the statistics. There will be one article. There will be one site. There will be there will be dozens of sites that will say this, not just one site. So what's your argument? How are you going to test?
How am I gonna test it? I
Yes.
don't need to test. Here's the thing. If you go online, that's the thing. Because you went online, you found this one statistic. I'm saying, if you go online, right? You maybe not look up on some random what's it called, journaling site. Maybe if you have something to like public health database or PubMed or EBSCO or something, EBSCO hosts one of those research sites. You can go and look up statistics, go look up studies, right? And you can see how to actually collect data. Whether or not, like I'm saying, the BMI of like the BMI of 25 or greater, that counts as obesity. But you can be perfectly healthy.
Listen, I'm going on.
Be fat.
I'm going on. Listen, you
not
giving these.
fat.
Listen, and that's the issue with the black community. Guys like yourself are giving these fat bitches, fat black women, obese excuses. Listen. If she,
I would never.
yes, listen. Okay, listen. If I'm going, I give you 3 things you can try. You did. You said your gym.
Bruh,
Cool.
look,
Listen. Oh, don't cut me off. Listen. You said your gym. Cool. And we're gonna get to the next argument. And then 2, you said, okay, if you the percentages, whatever the BMI. Then I said, okay, go out tomorrow and count the first 10 black women you see. Are they obese or are they slim? 3 things you can try.
You pointed one statistic, and your other 2 means of testing out if this is true or not are invalid. They don't. That's not.
Listen, okay. Let's say this. Let's say I went to the website healthmed.com, and that said 82%. Then you can go to another website that says yourlifematters.com and see what that website said the percentage. It doesn't matter if it's 80%, 87, 80. Black women lead the country in obesity. What do you have to say about that? What do you have to say about that?
Just because black women lead the country in obesity does not mean that so here's how it says. It says 80% of black women are obese, right? That does not mean that 80% of black women are fat.
Let's get on to the next time. Let's get on to the next question. Next question. Because that's the thing. You make it too much excuse for these fat bitches. They're fat, and if you go to the gym, you should want to.
But that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. Like all I'm saying is 80% being obese. I mean, being obese by the standard that they use to get that percentage, the 82%. That doesn't necessarily mean you're fat. You can be obese, you can be overweight, and not be quote unquote fat.
Let's say that one more time, a lot louder for us. The last thing you said. Say it again, loud.
I said you can be obese. You can have a BMI that's maybe
You said you can be obese.
or 26.
You can be obese and not be fat. That's what you said, right?
Mm-hmm.
He said, guys. Listen. He said you can be obese and not be fat.
Mm-hmm.
Do you do drugs?
I don't do drugs, no.
You sure? What's your next question?
I'm positive.
What's the next question that you have that you've seen on my timeline, maybe on Twitter that you had that question now?
Let me see now. There were several. You were talking about. You're talking about some assumptions about was it black mothers or something? No. Wasn't that? About black women, how black women only want certain things and how they are about the perspectives. A lot of different claims and a lot of assumptions about the perspectives of these now. It's like
Give one.
how you come to this conclusion
Give one.
that they have a problem with being submissive.
Yes.
And that every black woman, and I guess that's what I'm saying. Like you were the one who uses extremes. Every black woman thinks niggas ain't shit. Blah blah blah. All these
Hold on.
rap.
You said I said every black woman. Did
He's very
did
broad
did I
and
give
all
you
those
a
things.
give me a second? I'm glad you said. Didn't I give a percentage? I said 95%.
But how did you come up with that percent?
I came up with it because
Yeah,
majority
you
of
walk
them.
down the street
Listen,
and ask-
because the
walk down the
majority.
street and ask the
Listen,
person who's
listen. You just said every black woman. You said I said every black woman, which I didn't. I said 95% because my black mother is submissive. So that's not every black woman. So majority of them are not submissive. This is fact. Now, let me ask you a question before we get off here. Were you raised by both your parents or just your mother?
Both.
Both of your parents. Do you have a girlfriend or what?
I do.
Is she fat?
No, not at all.
She's not fat. So what caused you to call into the? Is she black? Okay, so that probably made you call the show. You felt some way about black women. But I found it hard pressed
No, that's
because
not why.
I found it hard pressed that if you're in shape like you say, and your girlfriend is in shape, she's a slim black woman, right? Why are you worried about me talking about fat bitches? That shouldn't be an issue with you. Now is right? Am I right? If you're not fat and she's not fat, why? It's like this. If somebody talks about, let's say, they say all white women do drugs. If I'm with a white woman and she doesn't do drugs, why am I worried about it?
Do I want to do drugs?
Say it again.
So you're asking why I'm worried about?
No, I'm giving an
example.
example. I'm saying you saying
but
you're
the
in
question
shape.
is-
You saying you're in shape. Let me slow it down. You say you're in shape, right? You go to the gym, correct? And you saying your girlfriend, she's in shape. She's black. She goes to the gym. You sure she's in shape? And she goes to the gym. How often does she go? How many times a week?
Twice a week.
Twice a week. Does she go with you?
No, sometimes.
Okay. But nevertheless, both of you guys are in shape and both of you guys go to the gym.
Yeah.
Now, if that's the case, you shouldn't even care about what I think about fat, obese black women because your woman is in shape. Correct?
No, not correct. I'm just curious as to how you came to these conclusions.
And I gave you the reason.
What's the
Listen,
thought?
and I gave you the reason.
And like I said,
Listen, I gave you the reasons. Like I go on the internet. I've gave you 3 different tools you can use. You already debunked the one. You said that there's a lot of black women in your gym in Georgia. I doubt it. And if there are, more power to them. Then I gave you the second tool you can use. Go on outside and count the first 10 black bitches you see tomorrow when you wake up. You can even do it at your job. And you tell me if they in shape, slim, or if they fat. The first 10. And I gave you the last tool. The internet, certain websites do not lie about black women. And if you don't believe that 82% of black women are obese in the United States, if you don't believe that number, you know that black women are the most obese. Whether you believe it's 50%, 70%, 28%, it's 99%. Black women are the most obese on planet Earth and in the United States. This is fact. So what other arguments does he have? Leslie, we thought you was a bitch. Listen, I have some questions for you, Leslie. I thought you was a female. He's in denial, man. Because I guarantee you a lot of the women in his life are probably obese. And then he said, obese doesn't mean fat. Guys, but you gotta understand, these are the type of men that are on my Twitter that comment and shit like that. This is why I don't look at replies on comments, because we got men like that with that mind frame. Shout out to Mr. Mickey FC. When you state facts, they come with these rebuttals and these anger, and they have nothing to, no real argument or debate. I don't tweet anything just for the fuck of it. If I haven't done thorough research on what I'm going to tweet on Twitter or post on the Facebook page or even say to you, man, guess what? I'm not going to say it or I'm not going to tweet it because it's false. Leslie. All right, man. Let's continue. Call the show. Oh, where's he at? Where's the Leslie guy? Is he still here? I don't even know. Did we get out of here? I don't know. I don't fucking know. Shout out to Johnny McBinley. Somebody contribute up there and donated. I'm sorry. I was dealing with this shit show. What's your name? Talk to us. Where you from?
Yo, what's going on, brother Darius? This is Kafeli. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great, brother. What's up?
Yo, man, I'm just hearing these past couple of calls, man. It's really sad, man. Like, this dude is really defending black women about their freaking obesity.
That's how it is, man.
It's like, like, really? Like, you don't see, like, on social media, you don't see it on television, you don't see it. He's actually stating facts. Like, you stating facts to this guy is like, he's just not getting it. He's just not getting it. It's like, yo, you don't see it? Like, when you go outside, and the funny thing is, Darius, like, he most likely know that black women are obese, but he just, I don't know if he's like a troll. I don't know, man. But that other girl, too, she was talking about, like, oh, yeah, I'm waiting, I'm a virgin. Like, what man is going to wait around on that shit?
Man, pussy so damn easy to get, Kafeli, man. You can get that shit. Man, you don't even gotta have no resource. It seemed like the more broke you are, the more women you can fuck. If you seem like you homeless women, well, you can get a lot of pussy from my vantage point when I seen guys. So man,
yeah, it's funny you said that because, like, I see so many, like, I actually saw a couple of not all the time, but, like, sometimes when I go on the train, like, I work down in the city, so when I get on the train on the subway, like, I see like a homeless person, like, I see like about 2 to 3 women like taking care of them. I'm like, damn, like, the fuck?
Yeah, because women are not.
Homeless, like, he smells, he stinks.
Yeah, women are.
Yeah,
I never forget. Women are natural nurses. I never forget, guys. This is a true story. I was about I think I was a junior in high school. So I was in high school, and I'm around with my dad somewhere. I forgot where he was going. Me and my brothers, we going somewhere, and this I never forget. This female, she was black, and it was this guy on the corner. He was homeless, and this female stopped on the side of the road, put her hazards on, and we like, what the fuck is going on? And she causing traffic. She's picking up and shout out to all the homeless people. I hope you get on your feet. But she's picking up a homeless man and bringing him in, and I'm like, whoa. But that just goes to show that the less you have, particularly with black women, the more she'll fuck you and she'll take care of you, because again, it goes back to what the video I was saying about women loving losers. Women love losers because they can control those men. They love homeless men. They love men who don't have much going for themselves because they're seen as the prize. See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And another thing too, like, I totally agree. I totally fucking agree. And the thing is, they don't have anything to lose. Just like you said before, they don't have shit to lose too. So they just say fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they end up torturing the chick, and the chick will end up liking them because they don't have shit. So it's like, it goes pretty much hand in hand, how they see shit,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And the thing with Nipsey Hussle, RP and Nipsey Hussle, great guy. I wouldn't go back to the black community either.
Fuck that shithole.
Even though Nipsey was trying to do something positive in the community,
Man, that
like,
shithole, man.
I'm not going back into that shit. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, some of these celebrities or rappers, like, they don't get it either. It's like, you're helping people that don't even like you because you're successful,
Mm-hmm. Man,
the more you become successful, Don't come back. See, I'm not gonna lie, Darius. Like, I'm from Mount Vernon, New York, right?
Yeah.
Denzel Washington's from Mount Vernon. He hasn't been back since 2008 and 2019. He only came once, and then that was it. These celebrities know what goes on in the community. They know. They're not dumb. So if you become successful, I'm not going back into that shit. And guess what? They'll call you a coon. They'll call you a faggot. They'll try to shame you into coming back to that shit. So guess what? If I'm a coon, guess what? I'm selling the fuck out and I'm out. I ain't coming back to that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
I don't care what nobody say. I'm out.
1 second. Chanel Bradford, how old are you? Tell us how old you are. We can't have no females here without y'all calling. We put you on interrogation.
Where these hoes come from?
Man, and you know they came from my channel, because what happened on my Twitter about 2 days ago, I tweeted something about black women, and like, you know how they got verified check marks, the people that are like, I guess, public figures or some dumb shit, you know, verified check marks. Somebody took that and quoted it or whatever and tweeted it out, and now I had the whole black coalition, the black coalition. I mean, I got thousands upon I mean, my notifications are always going off on Twitter. I mean, I got so many black men, you know, all these black women, all these individuals who are in my DMs, retweeting, at me and all this shit. So this is where these females coming from. They want to see what the hoopla is. But listen,
Yeah.
go ahead, keep going.
Oh no, yeah, no, I just want to say one more thing before I jump into the phone. Now I want to say and the thing is, you actually prove these bitches be watching too, because they be tuning in, and that's why they be coming out of nowhere. Now they be like, oh, let's just comment now. Like they be watching in the background, but they don't be saying shit.
Nope. They watch.
So, and another thing I want to touch on too is that black chick that's talking about she had 12 men. Like, the fuck you got 12 men for? And she's like, oh yeah, I only got like 12 men that's in my rotation. So you're using a guy for dates, you're using a guy for dick, you're using a guy for just attention, that take you out on dates. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like she has guys in like different categories. I guess, I mean, if she is telling the truth, but that's what it seems like. And she seemed like she was fat too. Her freaking voice.
Yeah.
She sound fat as fuck.
Yeah, man.
So, but yeah, it's just crazy, man. But yeah, Darius, you're doing great work. You're doing God's work. Please don't delete your channel, because I was a little scared the other day. I'm like, yo, I hope Darius don't delete his channel, man.
Hey, man,
I think you came back in the second session.
Yeah,
I was
man.
like, damn, I'm like, Darius is back again.
Hey, guys ain't becoming patrons. Guys ain't supporting. We got 390 plus in here. It's coming to it. We don't got too many guys to support, but you know,
I'm gonna get on the Patreon. You got the link. I'm actually gonna get on it tonight, because
man, I tell guys to get on the Patreon, because I mean, y'all keep this thing going. If y'all don't stay on it, if y'all don't support, then you know, it's gonna have to.
Darius, I'm getting on Patreon tonight. Put that link down in the description. I'm getting on it right now.
All right.
I want to see the uncut shit.
All right, man. I got some good shit on the Patreon. So
Shout out to my man Curry B. Curry B be spitting that fire. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. I really love y'all. And you know, keep going, Darius. Like, I'm gonna be here 100%, man. I'm getting on Patreon tonight.
yes, sir. Love you, brother. Appreciate it.
All right, take care, Darius. All right.
All right, Chanel. What the fuck you doing here? Shout out to Curry B. Cafelli. Y'all know the pillars, Mickey's, the Aardvarks, the Royal Abstracts, the Rain Gods, the usual pillars, the men who support him, Booster Coyotes, the one that been here for a long time, Gerard Fridays. You know who you are. They've been keeping this motherfucker afloat. Oh, Chanel said she was 20 years old. You 20? All right. We just have to make sure you was of legal age. You ain't about to get me caught up in shit. I mean, I just got custody of my daughters last year. We can't have no shit with Child Protective Service knocking at my door talking about you talk to a 15-year-old on your live stream. Trust me, they be on that shit. Listen. Let me put up the Patreon link. Guys, become a Patreon. Oh, let's have one quick powwow. real quick, man. When I do videos, guys, when you see that 6 to 8 minute video that I do, that takes about 2 hours or more to prepare for. There's multiple takes on that video because I might have forgotten something, or I might have to go back and redo something, or I might have to, I might have slipped up in something. So when I do a video, it takes a lot. The last video I did was it 2 days ago. Yesterday. I said, how to get over your fear of rejection of approaching women. I never went out and I said, I'm going to approach women and do pickup. I gave you the mental aspects of men, basically how they feel of being rejected, fear. And what I was telling you, man, is you don't need to fear a female. She's less than you. She's not on your level. And we had a lot of guys from the quote unquote the MGTOW, the brotherhood. They said, I'm gonna thump. I think this one guy said, I'm gonna thump this down. This is not MGTOW content. I said, this is content to help all men. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of men that say, you know what? See, this is the thing. A lot of men want me to continue to talk about child support and alimony hypergamy. Like that's what guys love and want on YouTube. Like if you're a MGTOW content creator, I create or Red Pill, they want you to talk about child support, alimony, and hypergamy. That's it. But when you have another idea of you want to do a different type of video, a lot of guys, it wasn't a lot. It was only a few. They get upset. Enjoy the videos, the content, because I do it to help you guys out. I don't have to do shit, to be honest with you. My life will continue to go on. But I think about you men in your lives. Who is this bitch Chanel? Chanel, you said you was 20 years old. Call the show. Let's go, man. Call the show. I don't know what the hoopla is. Nicholas Penn, great to see you, brother. You on the wrong channel. Get ready for the popcorn. Women are scared of men stopping to simp. Don't play games with these hoes, bro. Who's playing games? Well, we haven't heard from her, so I have no issue approaching. Just never know when you get a harassment charge for hollering. A lot of guys saying, nope, I'm not approaching her. I make content for men who, for the everyday life man. So these are the type of content I make. Red pill man, men going their own way / monk man, female nature, and the black community. Those are my 3 pillars that categories that I talk about in videos. What's this bitch Chanel? Let me get out of here. If she comments again, y'all tell me. Cause you see what they do? They got you guys in a hoopla. Y'all like, call Chanel, get out of here, get out of here. Guys, you understand? Women love when you guys do that. When you guys give her free attention. Leave the bitches alone. She already know the call. You know what she probably doing? She probably sitting at home, digging through her weave, smacking her scalp. Probably saying niggas ain't shit. You know, that's the typical black woman slogan. Let's get back to the black community. The typical black woman slogan is niggas ain't shit, secure the bag, sis. That's their life slogan. And I said, so if black women I tweeted it. I said, if black women have the mentality of secure the bag, sis, and niggas ain't shit, how is that wife material? And I tweeted that. And guess what? I got a whole bunch of individuals calling names, trying to belittle, just shaming tactics. But none of them, nobody yet. I mean, I got thousands, yes, believe it. My notifications go off like crazy. I get thousands upon thousands upon thousands of individuals who reply. Not one has made any sort of argument about the tweet. None. Go ahead, talk to us. Where you from?
This is Chanel. Your fans wanted me to call.
You're who?
Your fans, they wanted me to call you for some reason.
My who?
Your fans.
My fans. I don't have fans. These are my brothers here.
Okay.
Okay, so
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand.
hold on, Chanel. I know this is how we're gonna do things here. I know you used to running the show and loud and rah-rah, but we're gonna take things slow and we'll do things my way. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Now talk loud for us. 20 years old. What state do you live in, Chanel?
Texas.
You live in Texas. Care to say what city?
Just Texas.
Texas. Okay. You don't want to say what city you're from because you know I'm gonna grill you. Okay. Let's say you're from Texas. So how did you find my channel?
Oh, well, actually, I used to follow you on Twitter. I don't know how I started following you, but anyways, I don't know. I just started following you, and I think I had retweeted something, and then I commented on one of your tweets, and then I guess you got offended by it, and then you just blocked me. So I was just like, okay, I don't know what that's about, and but then I was on YouTube, and then I seen, that you, I guess now.
What did you comment, Chanel? If I blocked you, what did you comment?
But I don't remember. This was about a year ago. I think I said something like your interest. I don't know what I said.
A year ago.
It wasn't nothing like, I wasn't trying to say anything mean towards you, but I think you took it the wrong way.
So how did you find my
And
channel
you
though?
blocked me, so.
How did you find my channel?
You said, you said what?
How did you find my channel? Talk louder too. You gotta talk loud.
I guess your channel just came up in like the suggestion box.
Okay,
So
cool.
I watched Derek Jackson.
Okay, cool. So you currently can't see any of my tweets right now.
You said what?
You can't see any of my tweets right now because you're blocked.
Yeah, I'm blocked.
Okay. I probably blocked you for a good reason. I rarely block anyone. So it was probably for a reason. So and you 20, you have any kids?
No, I'm in school right now.
What are you going to school for?
Oh, criminal justice.
Criminal justice? Oh, okay. Does your parents still live together? Y'all they still together?
Oh, no, my parents, they have never been together.
What happened?
Oh, you said what?
What happened? Where's your dad at?
Currently, right now, I don't know who he's at, but my parents, it was just, I won't say it was a mistake of having me, but they weren't necessarily together.
Right, so it was fucking raw, and then boom, that's when you came about.
Yeah, you can say that.
Okay, have you ever said the phrase "niggas ain't shit" before?
No, I haven't said that. I've never said that.
You never said it before.
I've never said that.
Or have you ever said "secure the bag, sis" before?
No, I just not use that terminology, or I don't use slang. Yeah, I've never said that.
Okay.
I think y'all are kings.
You think we're what?
I think you guys are kings. Like,
Yeah, you like faded the last word you said. You think we're say it again?
Kings.
Kings? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Why do you think we're kings?
Yeah, and I have a lot of respect for guys. I don't have respect for every single guy, but I have respect for most guys. I don't think all guys are, bad people.
Do you think you're a queen?
Queen, no, I think I consider myself a goddess.
Oh, you're a goddess, so you upgraded, huh?
Mm-hmm.
You're a goddess. So what makes you a goddess? Tell us.
Let's see. What makes me a goddess? Ooh, that's interesting.
You don't even know. You just Well, go ahead. The floor is yours. What makes you a goddess? You tell us. Chanel, talk loud for us too.
Well, I do know.
Tell
I do
us.
know what makes me a goddess.
Tell us.
You said what?
Tell us. The floor is yours, Chanel. What makes you a goddess?
I just everything about me. I'm one of a kind. It's very hard to explain.
You know why it's hard to explain, Chanel?
Why?
Because you can't explain it. Because you're not a goddess.
Okay.
I'm just gonna be honest.
Okay. And that's what you think. It's okay.
Okay, so but you're one of a kind. Okay, you're one of a. Let's say you're a god. Let's stick to the argument. You're one of a kind. You're a god. So what makes you one of a kind? What separates you from Shaniqua down the street?
What separates me? I guess I don't do what everyone else does.
Like what?
You know.
I don't know. I'm asking you.
I'm just different. Like, it's just hard to explain. It would be easier, if we actually met in person, and then, you could answer that. But it's hard to explain.
Well, if we never met, but you said you're a goddess, so what? I don't have to. I mean, are you a freak? Do you suck dick? Do you? Because that's the only thing we would be doing if we met. If I told you to fly to Chicago, and what will make you a goddess? You never told me not one attribute. You said you're different.
But why you have to go there, though? We're not even talking about that.
Okay. What makes you a goddess? I'm just throwing things out there. What makes you a goddess? What makes you one of a kind?
Because I'm different. I think differently. I act differently. It's like I said, it's hard to explain. You have to actually meet each other. You have to see for yourself.
Are you a virgin?
Something that I really, no, I'm not.
So you ain't no fucking goddess.
So a goddess is a person who's a virgin?
Yes. You're a goddess, you a virgin. You pure. That's what a goddess is.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. So what are you?
I'm a male. I don't view myself as a king. Don't call me king.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I just want to know, why are you so mad at women? Like, what did we do?
No, you didn't. Listen, I'm not mad at women. What I'm doing is debunking the fuckery. Like you said, you're a goddess. I want to know why you're a goddess. And if I ask this question on YouTube, which I did, I would get hate from other women. And I just want to know, why do black women see themselves as goddesses? I'm not angry at women because here's the thing. The reason why it seems like I'm angry.
Calm down on women. It seems like
Here's the thing.
all women are bad.
No. Here's the thing. I ask questions. I just want to know. See, you probably never had a guy ask you, why do you think you're a goddess? You never had a guy ask you that. You probably would never had a guy ask you that ever in your life. And when I ask women that on Twitter, on social media, and out and about in real life, they get upset and they say, "Oh, you hate women." I just want to know, how do you think you're a goddess, or what do you bring to the table as a woman? Like, if I ask that on Twitter or on social media, I will get held for it. I just want to know what's in it for me, who I'm dealing with, why women see themselves as the way they see themselves. I ask questions.
Okay.
So you say you're one of a kind. What makes you one of a kind? Name one thing.
Let me think. This is kind of tough.
You said it's tough?
Yes, it's kind of tough. I'm trying to think, though. It's just hard. Like I said, we have to meet in person, and you'll be able to see. Derek, I have a question for you.
Shoot, go ahead.
Do you ever plan on getting married?
Let me ask you this, and I'm asking you a question. Matter of fact, you can answer it yourself. She says, Darius, do I ever plan on getting married? No, let me ask you this. If you knew how the court system is, which means it's in women's favor, correct? You agree with this? As far as divorce laws and child support, you agree with?
No, I don't agree. No,
Divorce laws are not in women's favor.
No.
How? So they're in men's favor?
Look here. Look here. He asked my question.
I'm getting to it. I'm getting to it. That's what I'm saying. You're gonna answer it for me though. I'm gonna answer it too. You're gonna answer it for me. So you don't believe? So are the divorce laws are in? Okay, let's say this. If me and you got married, Tia, 10 years from now we get divorced. Who's gonna pay alimony? Me or
But I
you?
feel like you're making this too technical. I asked you if it's a yes or no question.
I'm gonna trust me. We're gonna get to it. You're gonna answer it yourself too. So if me and you got together, we got married today. 10 years from now, we got divorced. Who's the judge gonna make pay alimony? Who's gonna be paying alimony?
I don't know. I don't know.
Me, most likely. I'm going to be paying alimony because I'll make more than you. I'm the male. I'll be paying you. Now, if we both had, let's say both had 3 children, and you decide to divorce me 10 years from now, who would get those kids?
I don't know. It depends. I don't know. It depends on the situation.
You would get majority custody of those kids. It always works in the woman's favor. And you will get child support as well. So you'll get alimony and child support. Let's say we have bought a house in Houston, right? Nice house in Houston. Who would get that house?
I don't know. Depends.
You would get that house. Let's say I have some savings. Who do you think the judge will give some of that savings to? Majority of that savings to? Would he let me keep it or give it to you?
I don't know.
You don't know. Okay, well, they would give it to you. So everything is in a woman's favor. You will get alimony. You will get our 3 children. Majority of the time, I will see my children maybe 5 times a month. And I'll pay child support. Can you handle seeing your children 5 times a month?
No, I don't think I'll be able. I don't think I'll be able to handle that.
And could you handle paying, let's say $700 a month in child support? Could you handle that? I'll take that as a no. So why on earth would any man want to get married?
Okay. So you don't want to get married? I just wanted to know.
But I want to break things down to you so you can understand them.
But I feel like I don't understand why you jumped all the way to divorce.
Because I want you to understand. I could easily say no. But I want you to understand why men are getting married, or myself, or whatever the case may be.
Well, you have to be careful. You have to choose correctly. You can't just, you don't just marry anyone.
Well, of course, but women's minds change. Women divorce 70% of the time.
Okay.
Let me ask you this. Okay.
I don't agree with that.
Okay, matter of fact, I'll just go after this. Go look it up, please. Just go look it up, okay? I'm not making this. Let me ask you this last question before we get out here. You said, would I ever get married? Let me ask you this. Divorce rates are 70%, which means women divorce 70% of the time. 7 out of 10. Would you get on an airplane knowing damn well you had a 70% chance of it crashing?
No.
Exactly. Goodbye. Make sure I donate to the Juice Fund, man. Before I shut this motherfucker down and take this shit to Patreon. Don't put no fire emoji. Support the stream. Guys, when I do these live streams, I do them for you because I actually give a shit about you. Yes, this live stream will be on the Patreon. So if you want to re-listen to it, if you missed out, if you want to get another good laugh, whatever the case may be, become a patron, $10 a month. Check out the other tiers. Shout out to Mr. Chad Smith for contributing. Thank you, Mr. Chad. Any other women who want to call? Come on. Any other women? Let's go. I know you want to call. Don't be shy, bashful. Hey, we can rename you. We'll rename you whatever different name you want to be named. We'll actually, we'll say you from Antarctica. We'll save you the embarrassment. Okay? Call the show. Thank you. Of course, Boston MGTOW, he's another pillar of the Brotherhood. Red Eagle TV dares for President 2024. Thank you, Red Eagle TV. Love you guys. Shout out to Mr. Killer K1000. Alex Martin. Funny how she got debunked. Guys, you know, these women, once you study them enough, it's actually laughable. That's why I don't hate women. I just laugh, like, because they don't know what they're talking about. They're just like, the things, guys, women go through life like clueless. And so many men think, oh, she has a degree. She know what she doing in life. That bitch don't know what the fuck she doing. Not without a man's guidance. Not without a man like myself or yourself. That's why I tell you guys, man, these women ain't nowhere near better than you, equal to you. Look how they respond. Brainless. They're just going through life. Go ahead, talk to us, brother. Where you from? Hey, I can't hear you. You gotta fix your phone or whatever.
I said my name is Michael.
Your name is what?
Michael.
I say that again. I couldn't hear you. What?
Michael.
Michael, you're talking fast and deep. You gotta really talk slowly. So go ahead, talk to us, Michael. What's going on?
So I just wanted to say, like, you know, I started to find your channel and everything. It's like I was having trouble, you know, relationship problems and everything. So I was looking at a lot of, I was going to YouTube and everything, just trying to look up certain things like how to fix my relationship.
Hold on, Michael. Are you laying under your blanket?
No,
Are you hiding somewhere?
no.
Are you on break? Are you on lunch break or what? Where are you right now? Because I can't. Here's the thing. You see how I'm talking? I'm not. We're not in. I'm not going to snitch on you or anything. Talk loud. This not the we're not on the block.
All right, can you hear me now?
There we go. It's me and you. Go ahead.
Yeah, but like I found your channel and everything, so I started learning MGTOW ways and everything. So I started implanting them, you know.
Okay.
And I barely give women attention, you know.
Uh-huh.
And I started to see the effects of it happening. And like a lot of women start trying to want me and everything, but I barely give them attention. I just go my own way, you know.
Uh-huh. That's good. How old are you, How old are you, Michael?
I'm 19.
You're 19. That's good. Are you in school or anything? What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm a senior, and I'm about to graduate and go to college.
That's great, man. Keep your Trust me, you 19. I wish I was 19 again. I was sipping hard at 19. You hear me?
Dude, man.
I was breaking bread on man. I wish I was 19 again.
I had over like 12 relationships. You feel me?
You said what?
Including long distance. I have over 12 relationships, including long distance.
How you have 12 relationships and you's only 19?
I was so man. I was dating a lot when I was younger and everything. 15, going through a lot of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I guess I could say I was like, what is it? What is it when like someone just wants something? I forgot what it's called.
You wanted a woman by your side. You wanted to be together with her.
Yeah, you know that type of shit. You know.
Uh-huh.
And I woke up.
That's good, man. That's great. That's good.
Yeah.
So question: do you ever plan on getting married in the future or settling down?
No.
Okay.
Like you really woke me
It
Ever
is.
pay attention to commercials? They always have better things for women, where things that favor women, like shaving and everything, shit like that. It comes to a point like that shit's just, it gets out of control. It gets out of hand.
It is, man.
Nobody sees or notices this shit. It pisses me off.
It angers you because that's why I went MGTOW in my own way, man. And and I might pump it up here and there, but I checked out of that shitty. Hey, man, shit, man. I'm gonna deal with these entitled women that's been ran through that. It's just guys. I'm telling you, I've been through the game. I've done the whole pickup. I've done all these different gimmicks with women, and man, guys, let me tell you right now, these women is broken. Y'all hearing them actually over the phone, you know. So
Yeah.
guys, I really suggest you, man, you know, just worry about yourself. Focus on yourself, your happiness. You gonna die soon. I'm gonna die soon. Whenever, you know, you come first, and then worry about that, man. Because these women, today's women, and see, it ain't like my mother was. You know, I'm dealing with women like my mother or your mother. Man, these women will break you the fuck down and laugh at you. These women are savages now.
Yeah, but like a lot of men, like even that Leslie guy, what the fuck was that nigga talking about? That shit pissed me off.
Simp, another
Like,
simp.
this nigga made no sense whatsoever. Like, I hate, you know, I'm not trying to hate nobody, but it's the fact that, like, I can relate to him. Like, the fact that I was like that kind of simp, you know? Like, before I became MGTOW and everything, it's like, I was like that, you know? I was, oh, baby, I'll be here for you, sort of crying on and shit like that. All that bullshit. Like, someday, like, he living in the fantasy land. Like, you gotta wake up. You know, that shit's not, it's not like that in real life. Like, women use you.
That's what they
Use
is.
you with their pussy and everything, and money is so many ways that women can just use you. It's messed up.
That's how it is. Listen, brother, I appreciate you for calling. Love you. You stay focused, man. Stay a part of the brotherhood. It's great to hear you. And Jack from the Cove, I got a bone to pick with you. And stay focused, man. You on the right path. You're 19. I like to see men here like this, man. It's a great thing.
Stay up, and shout out to all my MGTOW brothers, you know what I'm saying? Stay focused, stay woke, and just, you know, go your way.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Mr. Mickey FC for contributing. Truth being unveiled, call after call. Yes, it is. Thank you, Mr. Mickey, one of the Red Pill Bombers. Also, shout out to Mr. Ralphie. So far, we have Mrs. Doubtfire on call. I have Virgin and a Thought Goddess. These calls always interesting. I told y'all, man. I ain't gonna get this shit nowhere else. And again, you doing God's work. Shout out to Killer K1000. We got a female in here. God damn. Let's where's the female? Where's Laura? Laura, how old are you? Oh, you've been asked for 20 minutes. See, now we got some challengers now. Here come the challengers, Laura. Like women, like guys saying, women saying, okay, he done fucking with the sisterhood. You done fuck with the wrong bitch now. I know how y'all black females get out. I know y'all lingo. So now Laura want to try me. Listen, let's get it cracking. We ready. There's the number, Laura. Let's go. Call the show. 630-618-7110. I've been waiting on this for a long time. See, black women can't never just be quiet. They can't never just sit down. They have to be in the mix. Let's go, Laura. Do not be afraid. Guys, become a patron. There's the link. We got 382 in here. If you want more of this content, support. Don't just sit back on your hands. Don't sit back in the stands. Support a man who supports you with good content every week. Shout out to Mr. Pimp 23 Boys back. How's it going? Talk to us. Where you from?
Hello?
Yeah. What's your name?
Laura.
Laura. And where are you from, Laura? What state? What city?
I was born in Detroit, Michigan, and I was raised in Montemita, Minnesota.
Okay, so where do you live right now currently?
Minnesota.
Live in Minnesota. How old are you?
Yeah. I'm 27 years old.
And okay, where did you find my channel, Laura? How did you find it?
How did I find your channel?
Uh-huh.
I don't really want to call his name out, but his name is Negus, Negus. I follow him, and he's always reposting your tweets, and I finally just started paying attention to your stuff, and it definitely caught my attention. I started following you.
What particular tweet caught your attention?
Which one caught my attention? Probably some about. I'm not gonna say bashing black girls because that's all you seem to do.
Okay, what tweet you think that's bashes black women?
Let me look right quick because I just started following.
Because bashing and giving constructive criticism and telling the truth is two different things. Well, to a woman, bashing means telling the truth. If I tell you that you whatever the case may be, you might, if I tell you the truth, you might see it's bashing, but it's the truth. It doesn't make you feel good.
Well, I kind of agree where you're saying like all black women do this, all black women do that, when really not all black women do that.
Where did I say all black women? What's tweet?
I wish I would have had it, but let me see. Maybe it's in my favorites. I'm sorry. I like so many of your stuff that I don't think I can find it.
Okay,
at
so
the moment.
question for you. So if it was bashing and it was hurtful, why like it? Why like the tweet?
I mean, I don't think I like that particular tweet. That's the tweet that got my attention. Like can I tell you the tweet that I did retweet?
Yes.
Okay, it says, in the past, men got with women for consistent access to sex. In exchange, he gave her a home, protection, and access to his wealth. Now, because of feminism and women being sexually liberated, getting sex from women is too easy. There's no incentive for a man to be in a relationship.
Correct. That's true. Now, why don't you, anything about that you don't think is true?
I mean, I pretty much agree with it, but I feel like the way things men and women go through, I'm trying to, I just feel like it's an excuse.
Excuse for what?
Just saying, well, women give sex easily, so we don't have to provide anymore. I mean, is that how you feel?
Well, that's how a lot of men feel. Let's break this down real quick so you can understand it more. So us men stop me if you think something's off. Men give our money, our resources, a roof over a woman's head for what? Why do we do this for women? Why do you think?
To protect, to be the provider.
Why though?
Because you have been raised to do that.
Okay, but why? What incentive do we get by doing that?
You don't really get much but sex.
Thank you. So there's one check mark. So what else are you confused about? So we get sex for
You know what? Oh, about that tweet?
Yes.
Or you want to know what I wanted to ask you? Can I
Okay. 1 second. Let's stick to the tweet first. So you agree
Okay.
that we us men give protection, provisions, roof over your head, pay your lights, give you resources and money. At the black community, they have this phrase called "it ain't tricking if you got it." Correct.
Correct.
So that means we give us your money for the pussy. We give the money. You guys give us ass, pussy, mouth, everything of that nature, right?
But some of the men, not all of you guys.
Okay. What do we get in exchange for our money for a woman? So if I take a woman on a date, what is he looking for?
He's looking for sex.
Thank you. Okay, now with vagina being, let me take it back 50 years ago. Vagina wasn't that available like that 50, 60 years ago because so many women held their
They have
virginity.
standards.
Right. It was they held their virginity so tight and close to them. They valued their pussy, so they wanted to give it to
Right.
one man. Now
Right.
you see all types of bitches twerking, and you can go on Tinder. You can get vagina easily. Correct.
Yes.
So what incentive does a man have if this woman has slept with 10 guys and he can get this pussy and this pussy? Why does he need to settle down and with a woman because she's just women just throwing a pussy everywhere?
I feel like, okay, so the answer would be he wouldn't need to be out there trying to look for a relationship from her. But I do believe that girls are wild in their younger years, and yeah, they want to mature when they get older, when it's too late, you would say. But I would say the guy needs to forgive her. So not forgive her, but like, I don't know.
So the guy.
I don't know how to.
So let's say matter of fact, how many men have you slept with in your life?
I knew you were gonna ask me that. I have 8.
You slept with 8 different guys, and you're 28, 27 years old.
Yes.
Do you think you should have the same value as a woman that slept with one man, or that's been as a virgin?
I believe that if I give respect, I should get respect. But I will not be mad if a man wants to judge me based off of my me being wild and crazy.
Okay.
I wasn't even wild and crazy. It was just me being me trying not to have sex, but me giving up and me feeling like I need to have sex.
Okay, so you slept with 8 different guys.
Yeah.
And were they flings? Were some of them like one night stands, or you know?
I've had like 4 boyfriends, and 4 were just hookups, friends with benefits.
Okay. And how did you feel when you were just fucking these different guys and all that?
Honestly, like, I was just trying to get mine, really. I was after my first love at like 21, 22. He really broke my heart, and I was just savage.
So you just went
I
on,
was savage after that.
you went on a fuck
Yeah.
you went on a fuck rampage, or as Blueface calls it,
Well,
bust down Tatiana, correct?
that's how I felt. Yeah.
Okay, so now let's get to your next question. No, are you single right now?
I am.
You're single right now. Do you have any children?
Yes. No, I do not.
You bet. Okay, so let's get to your next question. What do you have? What's next?
My question to you is, I want to tell you that I just purchased this book from, his name is G.L. Lambert. He had a website called Black Girls Are Easy or something like that. He's on Twitter.
Okay.
His @ is 8+9. And he had a book, and I read it, and it's basically talking about, like, I want to know basically how to get the right man, how to get a good man. And he said basically it's not our perfect bodies, it's not our sex game, it's basically our personality. But I saw a tweet from you that said something like,
Let me.
I never understood why women get mad at the fact that guys just want to fuck. Duh, females think guys just talk to them and want them around because of their personality. No man wants to fuck. No, men want to fuck. You women aren't funny, curious, exciting to be around. Men won't tell you this. My ex actually told me this.
Oh, he's a smart guy. He's a smart guy.
Yeah, he's very smart. He told me a lot of shit.
So
and I want to learn.
you want to learn.
I was getting disrespected coming up to the plate to talk to you, and I'm telling you, I want to learn. I mean, the reason why I don't have kids is because I didn't want to do my mom's same mistakes. 3 kids, single, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay, so did you buy this book, or was it an audio book? What was it? You buy it?
yeah, I bought it off Amazon. It was like a Kindle.
How much you pay for it?
This one was, I believe, $20.
$20.
Yeah.
Okay, now you know what I want you to do?
Huh.
I want you to give me $20. I'm gonna help you out today.
Oh. You gotta give me $20. Or you want me to give you $20?
Yes, because I'm gonna save your pathetic life right now.
Oh Lord. What are you gonna help me with?
With your shitty life and the question that you have.
I have a shitty life. I
Yes.
mean,
You slept with 8 different men, you're 27 years old, and now you buying stupid fucking books from guys. Let me tell you about these guys. This guy, do you understand men write books to make women feel good? He will never tell you, no, listen, if I'm selling a book to a woman, you know what I sell her? I sell her,
What?
I would sell her, and I would talk about how, what makes her feel good. I would give single mothers hope and say she can still have a Cinderella story.
why is that bad?
It's not bad. It just women eat that up. They love to buy it. Like you
Okay.
bought it.
Sorry. So is he spitting out facts or no?
No, he's not telling you the truth. He needs to sell. He has bills to pay. Of course he's gonna tell you some bullshit. If he told all women, listen, you gotta do X, Y, Z, this, and that, what I'm telling you, guess what? He wouldn't sell shit. He wouldn't get no high ratings. He got bills to pay. He don't give a fuck about your life.
I just want to know.
How do you get a good man? You want to know how do you get a good man? You want to know that, okay?
Yeah. How to keep one.
How to keep one.
Get one, keep one. I don't know if they're all the same because I've had men interested in me, but every time someone's interested in me, I move, I leave, go to school, do this, do that. All my friends are engaged. They're all white. And I think I'm gonna be more sufferer too because
Listen.
I'm black and I live
Listen,
in
this
an
what you do.
all-white community.
Listen, you said you're gonna be what?
No, I think I'm gonna suffer the most.
No. You're not gonna suffer at all. You in a perfect spot. Do not go to the black community. You hang around straight white women. You understand?
Yeah.
Don't hang around no black women, no Cardi B listening to bitches. You better listen to some opera music, country music. You do whatever you gotta do. You stick with those white women. Now you watch what those white Caucasian women do. Watch everything that they do. You understand?
Yeah, I do.
Everything that
That's
they
the first
do.
time I heard that.
Watch everything that they fucking do. Do not go to the black community. Do not deal with black women. Don't have black women in your circle. You stay away from them bitches because they will keep you single. They have a matriarchal mindset. You know what a matriarch means?
Kind of. There's so many new words I'm learning.
All right,
Sorry.
it means that the black woman is God. The black woman runs the show. You won't keep a man with that mentality. So you need to switch your mind to a patriarch, which means you need to let a freaking man, a male lead. You need to follow his lead. You need to be submissive.
I am very submissive.
You sure?
I'm positive. But I also have that supportive ride or die chick too.
I don't give a shit. That's the black bitch mentality. That's that ride or die. That's that black. I don't know. Only thing you need to do is learn how to shut up. Get around those white women because you said they're in relationships, right?
Yeah.
So what's the common denominator? You ain't in a relationship. So now
Right.
look at what they do. Emulate their shit. Don't take the weave out of your fucking head. You have weave on right now?
I have extensions, yes.
Take that shit out right now. Take the fucking weave.
Because I'm trying to grow my natural hair.
Take the shit out
It's
and then
past
grow
my
it normal.
shoulders.
Okay, well, wear it like that. It's past your shoulder, wear it like that. Take the weave out.
All right.
Are you fat?
I have a gym membership. Yes, I am.
How often do you go a week?
At least 4 or 5. I'm just getting back in it because I'm moving back from Michigan.
How much?
Long story, but I'm
How
back.
tall are you?
I'm 5'3".
You're 5'3", and you're not. Are you thick? Are you BBW?
I'm fit. I was thick, but I gained 40 pounds, so I'm fat.
You fat.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't like how I look, so I'm gonna get back to that little me soon, hopefully.
See, here's the thing. In order for you to get a good man, if you want a quality man, he's not gonna want you fat.
I know.
You know who fucks fat women?
Black men.
The low life loser black man with no direction. They will fuck you.
Right.
You can be 300 pounds. They will plow your ass from the back.
And I want me a good man.
Right. So in order to get a good man, you got to get in the fucking gym and get in shape. 5 times a week, you better do squats.
I got you.
There's this phrase out there.
Oh, Lord.
There's this phrase out there. I'm gonna be honest. The fatter the woman is, the more broke the guy will be. So broke men fuck fat women. The less money he has, the more pounds she will weigh.
Okay, that makes sense.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm here to help you. Now you can't say that, oh, Darius, you hate black women. No, because I'm giving you top-notch advice. It ain't even have you donate. You was, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna donate. No, I'm just gonna give you advice because I do have a show. And this is going on the Patreon.
Oh, I can donate to your page. I was gonna send it
PayPal.
to some other way.
PayPal.
PayPal?
Donate to PayPal.
Text me your PayPal, or what is it? Let me write it down.
We'll do that in a second. But listen,
All right.
because this is a show. Now, after you stay in the gym, after you hang around another more white women, so you're in a good spot. You learn from them. Do you suck dick?
Very well.
Very
I
well.
swallow that motherfucker.
Say it again.
I swallow that motherfucker. No, you stop.
Oh, you showing out, huh? All right, okay.
A little bit.
All right, so if we hanging out, I wouldn't have to ask you to suck my dick.
I'm not trying to be no hoe though.
No, you're trying to. I'm saying, but these are the things how you keep a man. I shouldn't have to ask you if I come in from a long day of work. You should be on your kneecaps, ready to suck me off.
But you said if we're hanging out, like the reason why I haven't had sex in the past 2 years is because I would like a man. I would like a man. Period. I don't want to start off as sex. That's how my last relationship went.
Listen, but you gonna have to. You better get to know him or whatever, but you gonna have to start off as sex. That's how you keep a man around in this day and age. So okay, so no, it's yes. So you know how to suck dick. You swallow that motherfucker like you said. So you good to go there. You make sure you get in the gym. That's the biggest key. Remember, the more you weigh, the more broke he's gonna be. The least successful he's going to be. The more you weigh. So if you weigh what, 185, you 5'3", you weigh 185.
I used to. Pretty heavy now.
You gonna get a shitty low class guy who ain't accomplished shit in his life. Because men who have accomplished things in his life, they have stuff going for himself. They're picky with the women that they fuck and they deal with. And he wants to go out and be seen with a woman who's presentable, not with a fat fuck female. Count your calories.
I'm guessing that white women act like the ideal women because they are the most wanted women.
No, you know what they are?
America.
You know what they are? You know what? They're not the most wanted women. You want me to tell you the most wanted women are?
Who?
Asian women. You know why?
Why?
Because they're extremely submissive. They're extremely feminine. You know who the least wanted women are?
Black women.
Black women. You know why? Because they're the
Because
least.
they're masculine.
Exactly.
Or very masculine.
And they're not submissive, rarely, ever. So now you can choose your path. That black bitch, matriarchal mentality. I'm the diva. I'm the top bitch. I'm the HBIC. Niggas ain't shit mentality. You can take that route, or you can take the patriarchal route. Be submissive, suck dick, get in the gym, be docile. Hell, work on your damn voice. Make sure your voice is really light and soft.
I'm surprised you didn't say, "Oh, you sound like a white girl."
No, you don't. No.
Okay.
I mean, you got some work to do, but nevertheless, what you need to do is find the women who are in successful long-term relationships. You get with them, you better emulate them. Only thing you should be doing that's not, the same as your white female counterparts is bleaching your skin. You better emulate
So don't do that.
You better do everything that they do. That's if you're trying to be single. See, right now you a little late, but you're in a good spot. You 27, you're not 30, you ain't 30. You're in a pretty good spot where you can really get on it. You probably got about one more year. A year and a half, 2 years.
To lock somebody down.
Yes.
Lord. I'm shy too.
Listen, you shy, you better get the fuck out there.
I know that most of my friends met their men at the bars. Do you agree with that?
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you this. Do you realize that, let's say you out and about tomorrow, right? And you downtown, wherever, you're out and about, and you see a really attractive guy, right? A really attractive guy. Let's say he's 6'3", 6'4", he looks good, whatever the case may be, right? Do you realize that if you go up to him and talk to him, there's an extremely high chance, about a 95% chance that you guys will exchange numbers and y'all hit it off. So why would you sit there and wait? Don't wait. If you sit there and wait, guess who you're gonna get picked up by? Guess who's gonna talk to you? The guys that you don't like. These guys you're gonna say, "Oh, he's a creep. I don't like him." Find whatever guy you like. Say, "Hey, I seen you over there. Whatever your name is, let's exchange." So you have a 98% chance of getting that guy. I can say 99 because what guy really turns a female down? Let's keep it real.
I mean, I've been turned down, but I go after. I don't chase. I've asked guys out, and I've been rejected. That's why, even I've had women.
Are you unattractive?
Do you want to see a picture of me? Can I text you?
Yeah, go ahead. But nevertheless, you do those things, and you'll have success. Now make sure you donate to me. I'm gonna send you the PayPal link, and I just saved your life. But if you don't follow those rules, you're gonna be just like these bitches on Twitter and social media, and niggas ain't shit. Security bag says and Trust me, you're gonna be just like them.
All right. Thank you so much for taking time out to talk to me.
All right.
Really appreciate you.
All right.
Have a good night.
See, do I hate black bitches? Do I hate black women?
No.
See, I don't. I gave you some life-changing advice. Now take it how you want it.
All right.
See? Isn't Darius a good man? Huh? Darius a good man? Darius a good man, ain't he? He ain't all that bad, is he? No. Darius ain't all that bad. You know why? Because I got 2 daughters. And I would tell them the same shit. They say, Dad, I'm looking for... I would tell them the same shit. Verbatim, like I'm telling you now. I'm a reasonable good guy. Bit savage, but I'm a, you know. Guys, if you want these calls, if you want these live streams, make sure you become a patron. We need more patron guys to keep this thing going. You ain't gonna get this shit nowhere. Tell me you're gonna get it somewhere else. Stop simping, King Frost. A lot of you think, oh, she fine. She sound like she look good. Man, that bitch could be crazy. A lot of you guys don't know how to vet these sluts either. You just think, oh, she look good. You know what's sick probably? Some of y'all probably beat y'all meat and masturbate at home while you listen to these bitches. I just, Jesus Christ, listen. A lot of you guys don't know how to vet these bitches either, man. She look good. Man, I'm looking at these, but listen. Are you breaking bread? Do you know how to knit? Do you know how to crochet? Do you know how to bake? What's going on? What you know how to do? What can you give me? Can you rub my feet, my back while I'm watching the Super Bowl? That's the type of shit I ask a bitch. And she said, oh, I'm not a servant. Okay, guess what? I don't need you around. See you later. I'll let you be another man's headache. I ain't no servant. Okay, you gotta serve me. You gonna be another man's headache. Let him run rush out all over you. Barbara Wright, how old are you? Let's go. Barbara Wright, let's go. How old are you? We can't have you in here talking shit. Let's go. I'm gonna ask you one more time. If you comment anything else, we're gonna get rid of you. How old are you, Barbara? We don't have trolls in here doing that. State your age, call the show. One after another, we chopping them down. Chop, 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 chop. And see, I've gave constructive criticism to women. All right, see, I told you that. Barbara, you gotta go. I just asked how old you are. You nip that in the butt. I'm not gonna let you control the. See, a lot of guys, you gotta understand, women love to control the situation. They love to, like you say, how old are you? Why would you do that? And that's how women manipulate. Collecting heads, boosted. You know how we do it here. Show after show. Show after show. Week after week. I can't stand when they try to control things. Yeah. And it's all manipulative covert tactics. I've studied women so well, guys. You know what's weird? I've studied women, I've dealt with so many women that let's say a bitch flakes on me. Let's say we supposed to get together Friday, right? And she flake on me and I just don't. She said, hey, I'm unable to make it. Sorry. Can we reschedule? I don't even message her back. I got this thing, because all women operate the same. I got this intuition, this little simp, this flaky sense that she's gonna text me about 4 days later. And I'm like, I got a feeling this bitch gonna text me today. Then lo and behold, boop, it's like telepathic at this point. I've mastered these women. It's nothing. Bro, I have the exact same instincts. I feel like Flake coming 1 or 2 days prior. Yeah. It's easy, man. It's so easy. It's more laughable. Guys, if you've been around several, you know. Yeah, you know. It's nothing. Thoughts are coming out of full force. I'm glad my bro put me onto your channel because you be speaking facts. I've been saying for a minute. Shout them at Why So Serious. Keep cooking these bras. Pastor, shout to LeBentley Barra. Your mind is aware of it now. Darius, did you hear feminists going after rappers now for saying curse words? What the fuck? Feminists going after rappers because they saying cuss words and shit? That shit crazy, man. I wouldn't doubt it, man, because you gotta understand, guys, it's quite obvious. It's easy. 1 + 1 = 2. Let me break it down to you. Feminists don't want to be under the control of men. They don't want to be under men's thumb. They don't want to follow his lead, right? That's what feminists are. They're not about listen to a man. But what they want is his resources still. They still want a man's resources. Ain't that fucked up? So what they're doing is now is using the Me Too movement, and they're saying, okay, I'm going to sue you. I'm going to leverage my authority over you. I'm going to try to get money from you, whatever the case may be. But I still want to be a feminist and be independent. So that's what's going on now. Women can have it easy, but what they don't want to do is be under a man's thumb. They don't want to follow a male's lead, but they still want the money from you. They still want the bread from you. That's why you see all these women suing guys and victim mentality. This is where it comes from. Most feminists are obese. Most feminists are obese, overweight. Honestly, if you vote Democrat, you unattractive, most likely. I noticed that. Women that typically vote, now I'm not giving no pass to women who vote Republican or who's conservative. I'm not giving no bitch a pass because a female's a female. She's still gonna do what she needs to do to survive. But what I noticed about looks or attractiveness, the ones that are Republican are more homely type of women, introverted type of chicks, long hair, pure as far as no hair dye, none of that shit. They're more home, family raising, more traditional type.
It's a new view of Convision, and I got it with Wi-Fi. Wireless charging for your phone.
They're more of that type. But the Democrats, the liberals, they're more EBT, dyed hair, septum piercings, overweight, fat, don't work out, single mothers, cat moms, the futurist female type, niggas ain't shit type. Those are the Section 8. Those are the liberal type of women.